and we're here for the first ever This Is Our Way with me, Mando, and today Specky. So you see her name under her screen there at Specky Gaming. Make sure you hit that on Twitch and give her a follow. So before we start, Specky, how are you this morning? It's 7 a.m. How are you feeling? Did you have anything to drink? Have you had any breakfast?
I haven't had breakfast yet, but I've had 2 cups of coffee.
Okay, cool. I'm on a mild cup of tea trying to wake up. So I'm going to keep with a cup of tea for now, but something stronger later maybe.
Yeah.
We're closer to New Year's. Right, so first things first is everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you had a good Christmas. As I said, first ever podcast here at my stream, which is crazy because people always say I have a face for radio. Someone say something nice about how I look. Someone say something nice about how I look. People
You look
always say,
beautiful, Mando.
"Oh, thank God, Specky, thank God, I was waiting for that one." No, people do say I have a voice for radio. I don't know if that's true or not, but I do Mando FM now and again on my streams. So, but we're here with Specky, who you can see, and obviously, as I said, her name is under her screen. You know where to go if you want to follow her on Twitch and see some of her absolutely fantastic streams. For those of you who are out there who are Irish, which are very few, this will be on YouTube as well, forever and ever and ever, as my first inaugural podcast. So it'll be in the YouTube channel, Mando_Grogu11. Not complicated, the exact same as the name. And you want to see this whenever you want, the edited version without the broken camera, me looking bad. I might have to try and... Can I airbrush my face on YouTube? We'll try it. Specky looks fantastic. I look terrible. We won't worry about it. It's all about Specky today. So for anyone that's Irish here, guys, Céim míle fáilte roimh and Dia Guibh Galéir, which means welcome everybody and how are you today? So, Specky, as always with these things, just so that it's out there in the world of Twitch and YouTube, do I have your permission to clip, edit, or post this in other platforms?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're
So,
welcome.
thank you. Specky, I sent you questions in advance. I hope they're not too difficult. Any ones you want to invite, just say, I'm not going to answer that. Or no comment. Or plead the fifth. Whichever you prefer. So, Specky, with these types of chats, always we start with the name, Specky Gaming. Now, I know you've done interviews before. I know you explained it before. But for people who mightn't see this and might see it on YouTube and stuff, why Specky Gaming?
Well, I chose the name Specky. A lot of people just call me Specky. Because I am a huge fan of the God of War series. Next to Zelda, that's my all-time favorite series. And in God of War Ragnarok, Atreus has 2 wolves. One name is Specky, and the other name is Svanna. Well, I did some research, some Googling myself, and the name Specky actually translates into wisdom. So, my name actually means wisdom gaming. And plus, I'm just a wealth of just knowledge. So,
Okay, so we should actually reverse those cameras and put you in charge of this stream. Because
no.
I am the opposite. I can strip a rifle fairly fast, but put it together a piece of plumbing or something, and you're gonna have a flooded house. Um. Okay, so can you tell us about your streaming experience to date? Like, did you watch first as a streamer, or did you lurk? When you first joined Twitch or any platform, were you watching YouTube first, or did you watch Twitch first, or did you just jump into streaming straight away, or what was your experience of streaming?
When I first started this whole journey
Mm-hmm.
of streaming and stuff, I was a lurker, and then I ended up starting to chat in more chat rooms, and then one day on my PS4, I was playing Destiny 2, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna hit the share button, and I made a Twitch account, and that was about 9 years ago. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say PlayStation 4, like recently, PlayStation 4. That sounds a bit crazy. So your first experience of going live was on a PlayStation 4. What about that was difficult in itself? Just PlayStation 4.
Uh, well, I had no camera, so nobody saw what I looked like. and I had a very shoddy Turtle Beach headset, so my audio was crap.
Okay.
And it's just kind of hard to get used to talking to nobody. Whereas in now it's like, oh, okay, well I'm just gonna talk to act like there's 100 people in the room kind of thing.
Like a TED Talk.
Yeah.
So just imagine just like in a TED Talk, you're in the building and those fluorescent lights and spotlights are on you, so you can't really see the crowd anyway, so you don't know if they're
Hmm.
there or not. So kind of like that. Right, so
Yeah.
you started on the PlayStation 4 and you started, you said, over 9 years ago. Tell me what that
Hmm.
was like, because I only found about Twitch literally a week before I started streaming, and I only found out of it because someone just said, just do it. I didn't even had lurked, watched anything. I hadn't done anything Twitch related until I actually hit with the going live button, and then I found out as I went along about Twitch. So, what was it like 9 years ago to go live on Twitch?
It was definitely a lot smaller than it is compared to now. It wasn't like to find a Destiny 2 streamer was a lot easier than what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just in the 9 years that I've been doing this, it's grown a lot just in general uh as just in general as a whole community of people.
Yeah, okay. So you've seen, because you have 9 years of experience, maybe not constantly streaming, but 9 years experience, you've seen how Twitch has evolved itself as a platform. So is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So do you have a favorite? Okay, you said you lurked before you streamed. So do you have a favorite genre or category of stream that you like to watch yourself personally? And what type of other streamers have you watched? Have you incorporated parts of their streams, parts of somebody else's personality? Have you incorporated anything from any other person that helped you with your streams from being a watcher first, or are you just been since day one yourself and just done it your way?
I've kind of just done it my way the entire time. I'm not really one of those people that likes to completely mimic
Hmm.
somebody because
So
that's to me that's not right. If you're gonna do it, you know, full board it, full send it, go in, deep in, just be yourself.
So Frank Specky Sinatra it. Do it your way. I love it.
Exactly.
Exactly. Well, that's a fair point, and it's working for you because your streams are very, very entertaining, especially building a foundation and not being able to put the wood down. We'll talk about Scum later, guys.
Yeah.
um. Okay, so other streamers, what are your favorite genre styles or people to watch? You don't have to name certain streams, but you can name kind of like what kind of streams you like to watch. You
I'm
know,
not so much I don't so much do like genre of games. I'm more of like I like streamers for who they are. So like I like coming in, for example, I like coming in and watching you because I find you hilarious. Um
it's the face again.
and then the first person that I actually followed, his name is Professor Broman.
I
And
heard of him. Yes, go ahead.
yeah, and he's one of those people that draws you in because of his how comedic he is. He's very loud, he's very boisterous,
So,
and it just kind of draws you in.
so you would say you're kind of into, you like happy-go-lucky kind of chirpy, funny people rather than locked-in kind of gamers, like like roaring and screaming at the screen in a shooter kind of thing. Is that what you're saying? Or
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
so why am I in that list? Okay.
Well, it's more along the lines of like if they're real talkative and real uppy and chirpy and stuff, and then they get locked in, I'm completely okay with that. Like I tell people when I come into their streams that I don't come in to watch the content that you play. I'm coming in because I like you as a streamer.
It's a very good point. It's something I say a lot of is that I when I first started streaming myself, sorry, this is not about me, it's about you, but when I first started streaming, I used to play Fortnite a lot. Like basically for the first year was all Fortnite, if not a year and a half. And for the first few months, when I first hit the go live button, because people said you should do this, I was all about locking in and getting as many wins as possible, as many crowns as possible. And then I realized very shortly afterwards that, well, probably a month or so afterwards, that nobody cares about how I play. They're here for me, Max, and whoever else was playing me at the time, like just to vibe out and have a laugh and a joke. And that's when I realized it's not about the gameplay. It's about the community, and it's about the friendships that you can build, and the laughing and enjoying yourself, making people feel better about themselves. So I
Yeah,
get that.
yeah.
Okay, so
And
sorry, apologies. Go on. You were saying something.
no, go ahead. I mean, I was just gonna go off the point that what you just said was perfect. That's the exact reason why I stream. I don't do it because I want to make great content. I know I'm not the greatest at video games. I just hope people come in and they enjoy what they see. So,
Again, I'm going to reference Scum and trying to build a foundation. Brilliant content. Not great
or
gameplay, but brilliant content.
or Death by Goose.
Oh, Dead by Goose and wins. Yes, we should talk about that as well.
Yeah.
For any of you, any questions about Dead by Goose, put it in chat and you can ask Specky, what does she mean by Dead by Goose? I wish I could. Actually, if she
There's
has,
a clip on my channel.
there is
There's a clip on my channel.
just type in, when you go into your channel, type in Dead by Goose in the clip section. Okay, so 9 years ago, sitting at your PlayStation 4, you said you decided to share. What was the motivation behind it?
I probably have to say that this has been like a childhood dream of mine since I first picked up a Sega controller when I was 8.
Streaming was. Wow, okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I love gaming. I've been playing since Atari 2600, but don't tell anyone I'm that old, okay? Let's just keep that on the down low, okay? It's my first
Sad thing is,
console.
I know what that is.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with Centipede.
No.
um, right, so it's a childhood dream. So that's a massive motivation for going live. My motivation for going live was I was bored, lonely, and was playing with my friends. Anyways, I was like, why not add more friends? That was my little motivation. Again, not important. What do you feel about streaming? What do you feel streaming benefits you the most, and how? Like psychologically, socially, just feeling good, or like what is it about streaming that benefits you? So afterwards
Um.
makes you feel. How does it make you feel?
So, and this is where it's gonna kind of get real talk, because I have like severe depression and stuff. So being able to come on stream and have people come in and it be the same consistent people really helps me mentally. It helps me realize that people actually do like me for who I am. It's not anything other than these are my friends that I've met through social media. And it just makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It makes me feel like, hey, there are people out there that do care about me. So, and it just makes me feel good.
Yeah, okay. Well, the first part, you do know my background. I'm not going to go into this because this is not about me; it's about you. But I can obviously empathize and actually sympathize with it because I know exactly where you're coming from. And it's a very good reason to be to stream, and a very good reason to want to stream because you do actually genuinely make friends on this platform. You do actually
Mhm.
make very good friends on this platform who become friends for a very long, like one of, if not my best friend at the moment in real life is a person I have never met who I met on Twitch 2 years, 8 months ago, and I'm streaming 2 years, about 9 months. So, and he is like a brother to me. So yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from there and agree with it. The feeling good part of streaming, yes, that's why I stream, because again, you know me, you know I suffer with pain as well as other issues. I stream because it makes me feel good to be surrounded by people who I know care or want to be there and who enjoy my company. And if they don't have to be there. So I understand what you mean by all that. So that's a fantastic answer. One I probably will rob and quote for myself going forward, but just as long as you know.
No, it's okay.
No, no, honestly, genuinely, that's a great answer and a great reason. Before you did start streaming, and 9 years ago for the first time, was it ever idea you wanted to pursue in your mind, which you said it was a childhood dream? So when you say it was a childhood dream, so you had it in your mind obviously before you actually did it in some capacity. Maybe not in a how you were going to do it, but you had it in your mind of some capacity how you were going to do it. Um, did you were you nervous at the time, or are you more nervous now that you're established, or do you still have the same feelings about streaming when you stream now? Like, is it the how would I say, the same buzz? Is it still uplifting for you? Is it still like the same? Yes, I can't wait to stream sensation, or has it dipped, or has it got higher? So where now would you say it is?
From
Say
comparison to where I was 9 years ago,
yeah.
it still does. I still get the same feeling of excitement about streaming. But I would probably have to say I was more nervous about turning on my camera to show my face for the first time more than anything.
Yeah, I've been there.
Because on PlayStation, I didn't have a camera, so nobody knew what I looked like. And then when I moved to PC, I had a camera, but I used a little red panda avatar for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm never going to show my face. And then one day I just decided to say screw it, and I hit the button.
And we're all glad you did, because we all get to see Specky. So okay, so right, I asked like, do you get a dip or anything like while you're streaming, like or the thing. So let me ask that question again, but let's break it down to a small little part of that question. Again, it's not written down in the questions I sent you, so sorry. but
No, you're fine.
but do you still get as nervous before you go live as you did back then? Now, as still like, so we'll just say you're streaming tonight. Today is Thursday, so today I can't remember. Is today's come? I can't remember. I remember seeing your schedule. I'm trying to remember what it was. I know book reading was Sunday,
It's
Monday.
Phasmo.
Phasmo today.
I'm playing
That's right.
Phasmo tonight.
That's
Um,
right. So do you still get nervous before you go live, or is it now kind of a case of quick, get that done, get that done, get that done, turn everything on while I'm doing that, and I'm sitting down and I'm ready to go?
I'm more of a. I don't get nervous anymore. I'm
Mhm.
exactly the type of person you just described. I When I get ready to stream, I am multitasking
Okay.
like crazy. I'm trying to post in Discord and trying to get my stream up and running, and
trying to
yeah.
make trying to make Grumpy less grumpy.
Well, he's
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 asleep.
not as grumpy.
He's
No,
asleep.
he's not asleep. He's playing Scum.
Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right. Okay. So that's great. So that's good. That's a good thing to be, a good place to be. That when you approach stream, not as a job, but as an our vocation, but as something you're looking forward to do, rather than nervous to do or feel that it's going to be stressful. I'm just going to snooze the ad that was just coming up there, guys. There you go. Right. Okay. So, um, as a streamer, we as content creators open ourselves up to social media and to other people's opinions as well as other people's ideas. Um, so with that, lots of things come with that, like from other people's opinions and their experiences as well as our own. So have you ever experienced person or persons who deliberately are negative or difficult to you in your chat or behind the scenes, even who try and push you a certain way? And if you have, how did you approach it?
Um, That's funny that you asked that question because with me being a smaller streamer, I don't really get that. I don't have a lot of negativity that comes into my chat. I mean, Mando, you've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
More people are just worried about trying to get me to take as many rips as possible than than to be negative. It's just it's the type of person I am. I don't like drama at
Perfect.
all.
Okay, so that's it. So basically, your approach to it is you have no approach because you haven't experienced it yet. If you did
Mhm.
experience it, how do you think you would approach it?
Probably I would get very angry at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would more than likely probably end my stream and then take the rest of the time and just kind of chill and
Mm-hmm.
then just come back at it tomorrow.
Fair enough. Um. Okay, so if you don't mind, if I give a kind of like my opinion of a situation like that. So if that happened to me and someone came in and they were being difficult or negative on purpose or deliberately trying to push me in a certain way while I'm streaming, I'd probably go to be right back, mute my mic, send that person a whisper, and just tell them, listen, I'm not going to put up with that, carry it on, and I'm going to have to get rid of you. Make an excuse, obviously, to go off myself for a few seconds. Take a
Okay.
couple of minutes and maybe come back to streaming if I still wanted to stream and I wanted to spend time with my community. If I was enjoying myself before that started to unfold. But
Yeah.
at the same time, what you said there, as in probably ending your stream, I'd probably do that as well. But I probably would try my best not to show I've lost my temper or that they've affected me in some way while on stream. I probably do all my crying in my pillow off stream, but yeah, I know I see where you're coming from, and yeah, I mean to each their own. It's either way would work. Either way, you're neutralizing the issue. You know, you're bringing it back to a nice level playing area, and then you're working on from that. So yeah, great answer. Writing it down actually. Yeah,
Because I'm one of those people, like when I get mad,
no drama.
you've got to give me you've got to give me, you know, a day to cool down.
Okay. Are you listening, Grumpy? As a streamer, okay. Was there anything becoming a streamer in hindsight you feel you weren't prepared or didn't expect? Would you have would have a big influence you as on you streaming? So in other words, was there anything becoming a streamer? So you are a streamer. You're not a small streamer. There's no
Yeah.
such thing as a small streamer. A person who streams is a streamer. It doesn't matter if you're a big streamer or a small streamer. They're just categorized by what people view as followers, viewers, finance, sponsors, all that stuff. All that stuff taken out, we're all just streamers. That's all we are. It doesn't matter. But there's no real level or tiered system. Yes, there's a partner in Twitch. Yes, there's an affiliate Twitch. Yes, there's a non-affiliated Twitch. But realistically, all streamers. So I understand you said you're a small streamer, but in my eyes, you're not. You're just a fellow streamer, if that makes sense. So the way I look at it, there's no big or small. There's just streamers. So as I was asking there, so as a streamer and a content creator, which you are, regardless of what you think is big or small or numbers or anything, in hindsight, do you feel you weren't prepared for anything, or did anything happen you feel like after you went live that you weren't prepared or didn't expect would happen, or would have such a big influence on you as a streamer? So I think that would have influenced you as a streamer after you went live.
Anything to influence me? Oh, I'd probably just have to say it would be the sense of accomplishment that hey, I actually did it. You know,
Okay,
if that
that's
if that makes sense.
it. Does make sense, yeah. I didn't say it had to be negative. I just said anything that could have influenced you since you started streaming. So you've been 9 years on Twitch. So 9 years on Twitch. Um, on and off, I'm assuming, obviously,
Oh,
because of
yeah.
work and things like that. So I'm assuming when I ask that question, like, you know, like, did something just pop out of nowhere and you went, oh god, I must start thinking about that when I stream? Like, you know, like something in hindsight you did or on stream that you were like, oh, shouldn't have done that, or I should have done that in that situation, or something that happened with your setup that you were like, oh, you know, I should replace that, or you know, this would be a better idea. For instance, the camera situation. That'd be like something like in hindsight, was it a good idea, bad idea? Should I have done it earlier? Should I have done it later? You know,
Okay, probably all like the technical stuff.
all
Is
the
that
technical stuff.
Yeah, like all the OBS stuff, you know, getting overlays and all that stuff. So all more like the behind the scenes stuff.
Hmm.
I'm consistently looking for stuff to, you know,
Speaking of
improve my streams.
Speaking of improve, I'm just going to put up your Discord here because for somebody who wants to improve, you have a very, very keen eye. Your graphics and your emotes are absolutely amazing. The artwork you have on your channel and everything. And if anyone wants, they should check out Specky's Discord, which I just posted in chat there. And check it out because your Discord, if it's a sign of you as a person, if anybody here joins it afterwards, they will see that you're very organized. So I'm assuming that when you stream and you started streaming and you say like you got OBS or everything, that you studied it first and you watched a lot of maybe YouTube videos, or you watched other platforms or other people how they did things, and you were like, well, I'm going to fine tune this because the way your Discord set up, like I've been doing mine for like 2 years and I'm only now kind of still getting things in there and right, whereas yours is a finely tuned machine already and constantly updating. I'm going to call it updating, from a very high point. So like I'm Windows 7 and you're Windows 12 kind of thing, like you know. so
Well,
so
it's kind of funny how you say how well oiled my Discord is. I surprisingly did most of that work on my Discord on my phone.
wow, okay, that's very impressive. I've tried to do mine on my PC and we've all seen how that turned out. So
And plus, I'm a very organized, like, I'm very OCD about what I have. Like, stuff has to be in order. If not, no, no.
okay, so stick to the questions. Okay, got
No, it's not that.
it.
It's like, I look at my Discord server as like, that's my small business. So I'm gonna run that how I would actually run an actual business. So
I
it's
get it.
very neat and organized, whereas in my actual real life is completely disorganized. No, I'm just really kidding. It's not really disorganized.
Join the club. Okay, so okay, yeah. Okay, so this is a question that I like to ask, but you all know how I feel. For those of you who are here who know me, know how I feel about goals and achievements and so on, expectations. But I ask people anyway because people are different and they have different ideas on this. So, if you had a goal or have a goal or expectation from streaming, have you obtained it yet, or can you tell us what it is? And life-wise, have you any other major goals for the coming year, 2026, which starts tomorrow? So,
Um,
do you want to answer them separately? Do you want me to ask the first one again?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead
So,
and ask the first one again.
so if you have a goal or had a goal, have you or an expectation from streaming? Have you obtained it? And if you haven't obtained it, what is it? If you don't mind sharing,
No, I have not hit my goal.
you have not hit your goal. Okay.
No, my end goal is to basically do this A for fun, and B to make a good supplemental income.
Yes. Okay. So, in my opinion, that's a very good answer because I see partners every day, right? On Twitch, like everybody else does. I watch them, but I mostly watch people like us, just normal streamers, mostly because they're the people that I relate to. I'm not saying I don't watch partners at all. Of course, there's one or two or three that I obviously gravitate to because of their content, not because they're a partner. But being a partner now on Twitch for me, I don't think it's a way of making a living. I think, as you said, partner affiliate doesn't matter. It's supplementary. I
Hmm.
think the days of people hoping to make it as a Twitch partner and make that their only job, I think it's possible. It's very. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's impossible. Nothing in life is impossible. I just think it's nearly just as hard to do that than it is to go have a job, work your 8 hours or 6 hours, or if you have a part-time job, and then do your stream afterwards to supplement your already existing job, because it's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. I mean, you
Hmm.
get to that road, you decide to take the leap and go full partner, and then you have to do this streaming to earn, not to have fun, but to earn is difficult. It's going to be very difficult, and I feel sorry for partners because it is difficult for them, and I have nothing but love for them, and I have to say, what's the word I'd use? What's that word? When someone's doing something difficult, I can't think. It's very early. It's more early for you. I'm asking you, Specky. It's 7 o'clock. I have I have a sympathetic, basically, look, or a sympathetic line towards them, like, a sympathetic view towards them, because it's like, it's so tough. It has to be so tough. It can't be easy, like, because you have to sell yourself as a product, and I know I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm saying that
Well,
straight
that's
out.
where. That's speaking of partners. Um, Moda's in here. Good
Oh,
morning,
hey!
Moda.
Good morning, Mr. Mode. I just saw you there now. I actually didn't see it because you're over here. You can tell because my head shifted
uh,
from here to here.
but
Good morning.
what people don't understand is this road or journey, or
Mm-hmm.
some people call it a job, is literally a 24-hour job. You
Mm-hmm.
never stop. It's from the time you get up to the time you post in your socials to the time you end your stream. You never stop. So
Yeah.
I'm like you in that sympathetic boat of knowing, okay, I know what they're going through because it
Mm-hmm.
is a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, and that's why. Good morning, Mr. Moda. How you doing? How are things? We have a partner in chat at the moment, so there's a person with a unique view on what it's like to be a partner. He's a full-time streaming partner, which means it is his job. And as I said, I feel I'm proud of him, that of what he accomplished. I respect that he's a partner, but I know also how difficult it must be for it to be a full time job, because it is your entire income. Like, so, I have a sympathetic view in the sense that it's a very hard job because it is your full time job from now on. It is basically, as Specky just said, and a brilliant point to bring up. It's not just 2 hour stream and you're done. It is your 24/7, 24/7 job that you have to do to make money to eat, to make money literally to eat, like, which is, so I mean,
To pay your bills. That's what you know.
yeah.
And it's exactly what Moda said. It's nerve wracking. You're consistently
Wonder,
you're 100% go 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 all the time.
can I pay my next mortgage bill? Can I pay my next rent bill? Will I be making enough money this month to pay to buy food? So yes, it has to be nerve-wracking. So, Mr. Mona, it's actually great you came in on that question. That's fantastic that you actually came into chat just as we were talking about that. That's fantastic. And yes, guys, if you don't know Mr. Moda, go check out Mr. Moda. He's a fantastic person, a great partner, and a good streamer, and an all-around good guy, and he loves helping people out. So, our money there kind of thoughts. I exactly, Moda. I get you, and that's why we were just saying that as streamers, for us, well, for me, I would know I'd never be a full-time streamer as a monetary way, as in a worker. But I'm lucky I have an income because I'm on a disability pension from the military. Specky has a part-time job, or not part, a full-time job. Full-time job,
Hmm.
isn't it? So you have
Hmm.
a full-time job and you stream, which in itself is a 24/7 gig as well, realistically. But we'll come to
Hmm.
that in the questions going forward. But you use this as a supplementary to your lifestyle, and you can do that. And I don't see anything wrong with that. But as I said, if you want to be a partner, or anybody wants to be a partner out there who are watching or who will watch this back on YouTube at some stage, yes, uh, congratulations when you hit that goal. But so hopefully I'll get Mr. Mod on maybe someday if he's interested on this, and he can tell you what it's like to actually be a partner and how difficult it actually can be, as well as how rewarding it can be as well. So a big shout out to Mr. Moda, and thank you so much for popping in, dude. And I hope you're enjoying. I hope you're enjoying it so far, Mr. Moda. This is my first ever podcast, so bear with me. I don't look great this morning. I couldn't find my makeup. I couldn't do my hair, and my baseball cap went missing after I was wearing it last night talking to Specky. I took it off and I threw it somewhere in the room because I was going to bed, and I don't know where. So I couldn't hide my face either. Where's my Mando mask?
I will be right back.
No problem.
I gotta go to the washroom.
Okay, no problem. For those of you who are here in chat, it's while we're just waiting for Specky to come back. Please check Specky out. She is linked in pinned in chat at Specky Gaming. It's underneath her name as well on the screen. And if you have any questions you'd like to ask or want to put into chat, make sure you put them in. Is we good? You're doing good. Thanks, Mr. Mode. I appreciate that. I'm trying to make this a regular or weekly thing. If not twice a week, definitely once a week anyway going forward. And if anybody out there is watching right now who would like to be in this position, sitting at the other side where Specky is now, just send me a DM on Discord or send me a whisper on Twitch. And here is whoopsies. 1 second. Here is my Discord again in chat. There you go, guys. And again, it'll be on YouTube, my YouTube channel, which I've had for 2.5 years and have posted like 10 videos, I think, in 2.5 years. So this will probably be a new weekly thing that'll pop into my YouTube. Obviously, edit it. Welcome back. Welcome back, Specky. Hello and welcome back. Okay, so right, we were on to so we had started this conversation. So in real life, you have a full-time job, and what is that like having a full-time job? How does that work for you? How do you manage it? Like, do you plan days ahead, timings and stuff? Do you look at your work week and plan ahead, or how do you do it?
Most of the time, I just, with my streaming and working full time, I normally just kind of wing my schedule. So like, okay, well, my days off are Wednesdays and Fridays, so I know that I'm gonna want those 2 days off from streaming, so I take those off. Or some days I'll not feel like streaming because work's just gotten too stressful for me. So I kind of I plan my streaming schedule around my work schedule and how I'm feeling physically.
Okay. Right, so obviously basically what you're saying there is fatigue comes into it, like at some stage, like, you know, like the streaming, the work combined. Okay. So leads on perfectly to the next question. So what's a typical start to finish day for you, Specky Gaming, waking up and going to bed with work and streaming involved? So what is a typical day for you?
Okay, so my typical day is I normally get up anywhere between like 5 and 6:45
Wow,
a.m.
okay.
And then I will...
If you said PM there, I was gonna go, what?
No. I wake up, I go make a pot of coffee. I do smoke cigarettes, so I will, after I make a pot of coffee, we'll go outside and smoke a morning cigarette and then come back in and get dressed for the day and then drink coffee and then just jump onto Twitch and start instantly supporting people. And then I will post in all the Discords, and then I'll go wake Grumpy up.
Which
he'll take me to...
Which in the name suggests what kind of reaction you're going to get from doing that.
It's give and take. Some days he's and some days he's like today, he wasn't too terrible. uh, and then he'll take me to work because I have to be there by 9, and then I work till 6 p.m. because I'm nervous about nothing. Like, oh my god, my stream's gonna tank tonight. Oh my god, I'm like the world's worst streamer. Oh my gosh, and I have to push through that to kind of. So that's like the mental adversary part of streaming, and then it's probably the physical back pain is just another one because I'm exactly like you. I'm in pain all of the time. It doesn't matter what I do. Sitting hurts, standing hurts, moving hurts. So it's
Well,
that's
let's leave bowel movements out of
yeah, yeah,
it. Yeah, I understand that. And again, with the
yeah,
mental issues as well, obviously PTSD,
yeah,
anxiety, depression. So I can sympathize with all of that. So adversary
yeah,
basically is basically yourself. So your biggest
yeah.
adversary you have to overcome for streaming is just yourself, physically and mentally, rather than any outside influence or anything to do with
Mhm.
actually streaming equipment or anything like that. It's mostly your motivation to go on and do it and overcome the obstacles that we have. As I always say, we have, I mean, I have physical and mental issues, as you know, as well, and so we have to overcome them to go streaming. Now I'm medicated, prescribed medication. You're medicated. We won't talk too much about that, but
I
like
still
there,
do have to take my other meds though.
of course, of course. I mean, God, I mean that's why they're prescribed.
Yeah.
um, but so yeah, that's a very good answer. I can see. I can sympathize, and I know exactly what you're talking about there. But for people out there who don't feel comfortable talking about that in their own streams, about their mental issues or their physical issues and everything, guys, if you're in pain mentally, physically, you can share that with people. Like people are here. We're here to listen. We're here to like stream. Twitch itself is a community. I know there's lots of little communities within Twitch, but I don't see it that way. I always see Twitch as a community, as one big community, and we're all part of that one big community. So I always tell people like it doesn't matter if you're in this Discord or that Discord or this. They're Discords, but we're all one community. So if anyone ever needs to reach out or needs to talk about it, we're always just a DM away, and I'd say that's the same for Specky as it is for me. If you need
Mhm.
to reach out to someone, you need to talk about it, feel free to DM someone, anybody. I mean, someone who's close to you, one of us, whoever you like, if you needed to just vent something or let something out. Um,
Yeah. Like
and
people like sorry for cutting you off, Mando,
no,
but
no, no, you go ahead.
more people are gonna come in to view your stream if you are completely transparent with your chat. I have found that out. If a streamer is transparent about how, you know, how they're not having a good day mentally or physically, they're just in pain, more people are going to be sympathetic towards that than someone who is completely fake 100% of the time.
Yeah, let's not go into names there.
Yeah.
I could be
But
writing for I could be writing for days.
I have learned that, like, I've learned that if you're more transparent and more upfront honest with your community or just Twitch in general, you're gonna get a bigger drawback from that. Like, you're gonna have more people come in, you're gonna have a bigger following, your community is gonna grow. I don't like to say community because
Yes.
I'm a little bit of a hippie, so I like to say, I don't want to say commune. That's a little
Coven?
we're not gonna say coven. There you go. Thank you. I'm more of a, people like, for you, Mando, people come in to see you because you're transparent with, you know, this is who I am, this is what's wrong with me, you know,
It's probably
and
easier. It's probably less talking if I said what's right with me.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If people are more transparent with their chats, then they'll get a bigger drawback from what they're giving in.
Yeah, well, so for me personally, like since you mentioned it there, like when I stream, I say this in a lot of my streams, if not all of them, at some stage during the stream. I am exactly on camera as I am off of camera. I don't hide parts of myself. I don't pretend to be somebody else, and I don't try to play a character. Yes, I do voices and stuff like that, but that's not playing a character. That's just um, things that I find funny. So I hope other people that are watching find funny because I enjoy it. So I'm not doing it to entertain people as such in the sense of, hey, he's doing Scooby Doo voice, he's doing Batman voice, he is doing Donald Duck. Um, it's not just for the people watching, it's also for me because I find it funny, I enjoy it, I put a smile on my face, and by virtue of that, I'm hoping that that comes across on stream. And the other thing you said there that was very interesting is I'm the same. I don't believe in the word community as well on Twitch. I said yes, it's one big community, but I call it friendship because another thing I always say on stream is you go to school, you meet people, you talk to people like we do on stream on Twitch, you become friends. You go to college, you have a job, you talk to people, you get to know them, you become friends. And it's the same with Twitch. You chat to people on Twitch, they write to you in your channel every day, you talk to them, you're talking to them, you're not talking at them, you're talking to them because they're replying. So you're having a conversation, you're getting to know each other, you become friends. And that's why I always say to people on Twitch when they come in everything, hey friend, how are you? Because they have become a friend. If they've been in here, they're talking. I like to consider them not part of my community, not part of a community, but my friend, you know? So that's the way I treat it. And you are a friend until you don't behave like a friend, you know? So that's the way I look at it. it I probably went too far today.
No, I'm just reading what Cuddles put in chat.
Oh, okay. Oh, Cuddles, to me, my friends are in real life friends. I know a lot of people separate, but I don't because I've met some amazing young people who are my real friends. Cuddles, and that's amazing. You know, once you have real friends and you know they are real friends, then there are people you can turn to whenever you need to, you know? So that's always important that you have that support. And I don't just mean on Twitch and numbers and things like that, but support that you know you can turn to someone if you need to. Is always a nice thing to have in the back of your mind whenever you're feeling down, up, whatever. When you want to tell someone any kind of news, it's always good to have that. Okay, so moving on. Sorry about that, guys. We got caught up in the moment for a second. Okay, when it comes to you and your Zen, and I use the word Zen specifically for you, specifically when I was writing this question. Thank you, Cuddles. Zen, when I thought of you, because I'm Irish, so Druidism and paganism and the Celts, as well as the Anglo-Saxons and the Vold and everything, were all from Ireland. So, well, not all of them Anglo-Saxons were German, but we mixed it up, you know. We're like a melting pot of things over here in Ireland. So when it comes to your Zen for streaming, what's your go-to software, equipment, or Lucky Charm? And that's why I wrote it like that for you, especially for you, Specky. Lucky Charm that levels you or comforts you before, during, and after stream. So what is it that is your comfort set for streaming?
Like my comfort for streaming, I will go get it.
Yeah, do. I hope you have a story for it though. Hey, that's what a podcast is for. I hope you're enjoying it, guys, by the way. Anyone that's here, again, as you know, I don't have viewers ever turned on. So I just hope people are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
Okay. So, as everybody knows, me, I love red pandas. Okay, they are the cutest little creatures in the world. Well, for Christmas, Grumpy got me a weighted red panda stuffy.
Okay. Actually, bigger than the real life thing.
I have this thing on my lap. I cuddle with it every night before I go to bed. It stays on my pillow on my bed. So yeah. So this is like my go-to comfort thing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
We used to have red pandas in a place called Bunratty. There's a castle and a folk park for what we used to look like back in just after medieval times, kind of hidden medieval. Well, there's medieval houses there rebuilt with the castle, and then there's kind of 18th century houses that are still intact from then, and there was a little animal kind of farm in there, but there was red pandas in there. Like, so I've seen red
Oh,
pandas, and they
oh.
used to come up to the wall to you and everything, like, and hold your finger and everything, because they were behind a stone wall only, because they wouldn't leave. They liked their little habitat. Um, but red pandas were a lot smaller than that.
Yeah, yeah.
So yes, very very nice. So you're a
But
red panda.
that's my comfort thing.
And what is it? Is it the fact that Grumpy got it for you? Is it the fact that you just love red pandas, or is it the kind of combination of both? Obviously,
It's just the combination of the two.
cool. So
Yeah.
when you are having that moment, anxiety, stress while on stream, or a little bit of like your pressure, and you hold or you pet your the red panda, like, what does it? How does it make you feel? How does it bring you back? Can you describe
It
that feeling?
it makes me calm. Like it almost grounds me. Like I can kind of almost center myself with it. So it's like it's a sense of knowing that hey, I'm here
Mm-hmm.
kind of thing. I'm here, I'm in the moment, I just need to breathe.
You like a deep breath. Okay, I get you. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like taking a moment for yourself. Like if you
Mhm.
were in a meeting or something, you have to just step aside the door a second and go and back in and back to it. I get you.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, well that's great that you have that panda. Do never lose that panda. Now there's two red pandas in the Specky household.
Yes.
Red Panda Specky, and what's is your red panda's name? I know you gave it a name. You had to give it a name. What's the name?
Stufuffle. Stufuffle.
Stu Fuffle?
Yes.
Stu Fuffle. I have to write that down. New command to be made.
Oh no.
Okay, right. So, what's your experience of streaming, watching, lurking, part of communities? We talk about how we feel about communities and communities in general. But as part of communities, what, if anything, would you like to see more or less of in the streaming industry or content creation industry? And if you would change anything, maybe you don't want to change anything, but if you would, what would it be and why?
Oh, this is a good one because I consistently do this at work as well.
Yep.
Just the amount of positivity that is on Twitch just needs to skyrocket because there is way too much negativity, A, in the world, and B, across Twitch. I'm sorry. There's not enough positivity on this platform for people to actually recognize. Like, I try and be as positive as I can every day to everybody I meet. So that's why, like, for example, if I go into Cuddle's stream, I'll say good morning, hun, or good morning, love, or anything that's very positive oriented. 'Cause, yeah, I like
Okay,
to spread lots of love.
a fantastic answer. How would you do it? If you
Uh,
had a magic wand right now, or let's say a magic wand, but you were the new CEO of Twitch. How do you think you could, what kind of guidelines, or I don't know, maybe new, how would you say, rules would you add to Twitch? Maybe not rules, because rules obviously incorporates negativity straight away because it's a rule. But
yeah.
how would you change the platform itself? What would you ask people to do more of, or be more of, to spread that positivity, to be more positive on Twitch as a platform?
Like, be more open to people. Don't be so closed off. Like,
Um, Gatekeep is a word I
don't.
heard recently. I didn't actually know that. So like blocking people from meeting other people, that kind of thing.
Yeah, like
Mhm.
don't, as you just said, don't gatekeep other
Mhm.
people because you know we're not gonna grow as streaming if we are constantly in a dog eat dog world. Like, don't undermine somebody because you are affecting them. You're you're not only affecting them, but you are, and I'm pretty sure we've all heard this about Wiccan, the don't whatever you do is gonna come back tenfold.
Hmm.
So if you are mean to somebody, just realize karma is a thing, and it will come back tenfold, and it will harm you. So be careful what you put out there.
Yes, I 100% agree. Like the saying we had in the army was, "It's a big wheel and it's always turning." You know, so
Hmm.
what goes around comes around eventually. So
Yeah.
yeah, I agree completely. I would be the same. I feel there's not enough positivity, and I think a lot of people feel that Twitch is, as you said, dog eat dog or competitive. Yeah, you need to be
Hmm.
outdoing somebody else. One of the things that I think is a big issue is begrudging people's success. I don't know what it is about human nature and how human nature has come to this stage of evolution where people stopped feeling happy for the people doing well and started begrudging it and envying it rather than celebrating it with them, you know? So it's something from
Yeah.
that I really, it's a real niche for me, or pet peeve for me, which we're going to be coming up to for you in a second. What one of your pet peeves is, as you know in the questions, and you can tell me then. But for me, my pet peeve is begrudging people's success. I think it is very petty, very narrow-minded to only want your slice of the pie, but not want anyone else to have any of the pie. Is just it's unnecessary because Twitch is like Mr. Moda here, or a stream, one of his streams, and I hope he doesn't mind me using this. He said Twitch is an ocean full of fish, and there's enough fish for everybody. You know. Now,
Yeah.
you might need fish, but it's just a reference to like there's plenty of people out there. There's plenty of people who are like us, or like whoever you are, anybody was watching, who are like you that want to spend time with you because they're like you. And I mean, you don't need to gatekeep people because they're not. We're not. None of us are a threat to each other. If anything, we're here to enhance each other's streams, enhance each other's lives. You know, and I think that's probably my biggest peeve is the begrudgery and the envy and pettiness of some people when it comes to streaming.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I mean,
sorry.
no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just gonna go off that statement. Like, I was talking to another streamer,
Mm-hmm.
and he he basically said that, I know you don't like the word smaller streamer, but a smaller streamer isn't gonna help out. A smaller streamer's got to help each other out to grow. You know, and like, my whole thing, I consider a smaller streamer is like on the basis of follower numbers. I'm I I'm growing, but I don't have a lot in comparison to like you know, but I'm growing, so I'm
I
happy. So
I have
a
viewers turned
streamer,
off, but I have my
yeah,
followers turned on. I always have my followers turned on, but like followers don't mean everything. How many followers? Like,
yeah,
okay, so you can see my follower number. You're a mod in my channel for obvious
mhm,
reasons, and how many of them will be active chatters on stream?
yeah,
So
yeah,
as I said earlier, I don't believe in big or small streamers. I just believe in we're all streamers, and I don't think the follower number should matter. I think even the viewer number shouldn't matter. It's all about what you get out of streaming, and I don't mean
yeah,
financially or as I said about people like just want their slice of the pie. I mean what you get out of it for yourself emotionally, what it does for you, um, to stream, why it benefits you. And for some people, that could be monetization. For some people,
mhm,
it could be like us, it could be psychological and social reasons why we do it. But for me, comes down to fun first of all. First, that's number one on the list. Then it's psychological. Then it's social. You know, so streaming for me is I'm doing it because I'm having fun. I'm having fun
mhm,
doing it. Two, psychologically, it's helping me because I'm having fun. Endorphins are released, so I'm having a good time. So my body feels like I'm having a good time. So psychologically, I'm more calm and stress free. And three, socially, I get to meet the people that I care about and that care about me. And that is probably the reasons why I do it. So yeah, I I see similarities between us a lot, from pain to psychological
Yeah,
to
yeah.
diffuse. So maybe you are Irish.
Well, I am Welsh.
No, 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 no. Irish. I'm only
Okay, I'm
joking.
Irish. I'm Irish.
I'm
I'm
only
Irish.
joking,
I'm
Dave.
Irish.
If Dave's out there, I'm only joking, Dave. Okay, so we asked this question earlier in a different way, but let's come back to it again. Um, we asked earlier about negativity. You don't have any direct negativity or never had direct negativity in your chat. But if you were to give advice to, hello, Cracker Chicken Wild, welcome in to our first podcast with Specky Gaming. You can check out her stream by clicking on her name. She is in chat, pinned in the chat. Um, and we're just having a conversation. So welcome in, and we'll give you a shout out in a second. Um, sorry, Specky, I'm just gonna do that now, actually.
Oh, that's fine.
So,
I'm
so
gonna go to the washroom again real fast.
okay, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick shout out for Cracker Jack and Wild and Scorpio, who is lurking at the moment. Guys, I hope you're having a great New Year's Eve and looking forward to tonight. Have any of you any big plans for tonight? Have any of you anything, like crazy planned or anything like that? Scorpio. It's going good. So that was Scorpio, and now we have Kraken, Jack, and Wild coming up next. So today, guys, is my first. Well, oh, words. Okay, I like words. Kraken, Jack, and Wild, you're looking good, by the way, buddy. Much better than I am this morning. So as I said, this is my first ever podcast, and hopefully not my last. If you are interested in doing a podcast with me, please put it into whispers on Twitch or send it in a message on Discord and TM if you're interested in taking part going forward. And we are here today with Specky Gaming, who is a fantastic streamer. I'm not gonna say big or small streamer because she is a fantastic streamer. It doesn't matter. Just fantastic. Just go watch and you will see. Right, so we were saying earlier about negativity. You haven't had or experienced toxicity or negativity in your stream or chat, but if you had or if you see it, what advice would you give to current streamers or new people or new streamers who just started? If you saw it, what would you tell them they should do?
Don't let it get to you.
Mm-hmm.
Brush it off. It. I know this is gonna sound kind of like parent-ish, but kind of take the punches, because it'll make you have a thicker skin, and that's just coming from life experience as well. Like, people, you can't control how someone's going to treat you. The only thing that you can control is how you're going to react to it. So take it as a learning experience and be like, okay, what can I learn from this situation that just happened?
Mm-hmm. Very good answer. For somebody who has never experienced it, that's an excellent answer and a very good bit of advice. So anyone out there who will be watching this or is watching this, if you're thinking about streaming or if you are a streamer, like Specky said, and And I agree completely. And I probably even would add to it like that. Don't react in the moment, because that's what they want most of the times when someone's being toxic or negative. They want you to react. Do not react. Hold it. You know, carry on with your stream if you're going to carry on with your stream or anything, but don't react to the negativity or toxicity. Brush it off,
And
like
hope
Specky said.
and and hope to God you have a mod in there with you.
Yes, yes. One that's awake. Not all the way over in Ireland asleep in his bed going, I'm spending a few morning with Specky. You got to think good questions. Questions! And getting woke up by your neighbor. Okay, so. Okay, we talked about this with pain earlier, but let's ask the question anyway. If a day comes and you are tired, I think you've answered this kind of already, like saying that you probably wouldn't stream, but out of curiosity, again, if a day comes and you're tired or don't feel like streaming, you're in pain, you're sick, you had a long shift at work or work was tough that day, would you power through the stream anyway? And
Yes.
and you would, okay, and you wouldn't push it to a later date, so you'd power through the stream.
hmm
Have you done that?
Just yes, I have actually, and I wouldn't say I really regretted it, but I misjudged myself. So, yeah, I normally will push myself to the point where I just physically can't do it anymore. So it's how I am. But I will, if it's mental, I will take the day off. If I'm not having
Okay.
a good day mentally, I won't do it. I won't push myself.
On the flip side of that question, actually, is there ever been a moment when you've pushed through mentally, physically, when you haven't felt like it, where you've actually come out the other side feeling better rather than, going, I misjudged myself, but actually you went, oh, I misjudged myself in a positive way, in a sense that it brought up your mood, it made you feel better afterwards, that you did push through it.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's done both. So basically, you can have two outcomes depending on how the stream goes, I suppose, technically, and who turns up
Yeah.
and how you feel. So would you say then? Again, I know this is off script again, but like this is, as I said, a podcast rather than an interview. So would you say then that streaming for you is mostly mood related?
Yeah, it really is mood dependent on me. Like for the one day where I was not having a good day, mentally,
Mm-hmm.
because sorry to go off track, but on top of having the anxiety and stuff like that, I
Mm-hmm.
also have what they call psychosis with auditory hallucinations. It's in the same family of schizophrenia, but it's not. So
Yeah.
I do hear audible voices, I do hear noises, but I don't change who I am as a person. I don't have DID. I don't have different personalities. I hear people talking to me all of the time.
And sometimes there are
So
people talking to you. You just maybe not might just you might hear it on a different spectrum. I'm going off topic
yeah.
here,
Yeah,
but
oh
there's
no, you're fine.
as you said there. By the way, when you say going off script, right, you're not. This is we're here for you, so you can talk about whatever you want whenever you want. Okay, so don't worry
Yeah.
about that. So you don't need to say I'm
And
going off at here. You just do you. But yeah,
uh
there's people that are born
s-
that can hear spiritually, spiritual voices
the,
that are not
uh,
schizophrenic or have any issues or anything like that, that are just genuinely can hear on a different spectrum. So I mean, it could be a blessing what you
it
have rather than an infliction, So
yeah, it's I hear voices, and they don't, they are negative in who
nature.
they are,
Hmm.
negative in nature. Um but and I was having a really bad day.
Hmm.
And it was a very loud day for me. I like to call them very loud days. Um and I was very transparent in my stream, and I came out and I was more relaxed coming out of that experience of streaming. and I went to bed with the biggest smile on my face that night. So if if you are having a bad day, and this is to new streamers, if you're having a bad day and you hit that go live button and you are very transparent with your chat, you will come out feeling loads better because you can get things off your chest with the people that come in to see you that are your regulars. So it's kind of like a give and take with streaming, which is kind of cool.
Like a friendship.
Exactly, exactly. And I have a question for you.
For me, oh wow, okay.
Oh, so I heard this in a stream like a couple of weeks ago, and it kind of stuck with me. Are you a video gamer that streams, or are you a streamer that plays video games?
Wow, that is a very good question. I was a video gamer that streams, and I'd say now I am a streamer who plays video games because I mean this is my first ever podcast, which is a kind of basically yeah, I've basically changed roles because I've evolved. I suppose
Yeah.
it's an evolution. So I basically was a gamer who streamed. I was still a gamer that streamed. Then I was kind of like a gamer and streamer at the same time. And now I suppose, technically, because I'm doing this right now, I'm a streamer who games. So yeah,
Yeah.
so I've evolved from one to the other. So yeah, it's a very good question.
But yeah, I heard that and I'm like, huh, what? Like, I consider myself the type of I'm a video gamer who streams. I play video games because A, I love them, and B, it's just who I am. I am a gamer at heart.
Yes.
Streaming just kind of came along with it.
I'm writing that
It's a
question
part
down.
of
It's
a
excellent.
child. It's a part of a childhood dream that I had. I told myself when I was 8 years old and I was playing The Lion King on Sega on Christmas morning, that I wanted to get paid to play video games. That's been my dream.
That is an awesome dream. I think every
And
child, every child, every child had that dream. I want to play the
And
video
I'm-
games.
and I'm actually doing it. And
Ye-
that's the biggest
Yes, yes.
it's the biggest joy I get out of doing it.
And your question was fantastic. I'm glad I could answer it though. You know, I mean, it's just when you said it, it made me think. Right, I'm the biggest gamer ever. As I said, I had an Atari 2600. I went to from that to Commodore 64. I had a Nintendo before Super Nintendo was even a thing. I had a
Oh my
Super
god,
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yes, I had Nintendo. Duck Hunt. Yes, yes, that's me.
Oh god.
Um,
Oh god, Duck Hunt.
so yes, I've literally grown up gaming. And even in the military, when I had downtime, I gamed because it was a way to escape reality of my job, you know, and what we had to do and stuff like, you know. But now, am I a gamer that streams or a streamer that games? I'd have to say I'm the streamer that games because I stream because I enjoy streaming. It's the social part of streaming that I enjoy. It's the psychological way it helps me. It's the social way it helps me meeting people and everything. So yes, I game offline and or off stream and on stream, but I stream for people and to meet people and to hang out with my friends rather than just to play the game. So that's why you hear me sometimes streams what I play, guys, because it's gotten to the point now where I would play this because I like to play this and I want to play this and I don't care if people watching like it or not, but I'm going to play this. Whereas now it's like, well, I want people just to be involved, so I want to play a game that I'm not locked into and like I need to win this game, or you know, if it's foreign and fighting people or COD or something like a Warzone, something where I have to lock in or I'm going to die, and I'm more worried about dying than I am about what people are saying in chat on Twitch. So it's more for me the social side of it now than the gaming side. The gaming is a bonus. I get to play a game while hanging out with my friends. if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like when we were kids and we used to go to each other's houses and all sit around each other while we're playing, like Super Nintendo or something like Street Fighter 2 on Super Nintendo or on the Super Nintendo, and two people are playing and two people are sitting back waiting, chatting and watching and laughing and joking, and then they jump in. You know, so I see Twitch as that kind of scenario that we're all in a room together, playing a game, and we're all waiting for our turn, but we're also having a conversation and hanging out at the same time.
Hmm.
Does that explain that? I've evolved.
No, that makes perfect sense because there were certain things that you were saying, and I'm like, check mark, check mark, check mark. Yep, 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 yep. So yeah. But
Okay.
it's a really good question to ask somebody. It's
It
kind of
is.
like the whole ninja pirate or samurai question.
The good thing was, even though I was unprepared for it, I had an answer.
Yeah.
Touche, Smeggy, touche. Okay, so I know you use a planner or schedule, but why do you use a planner or schedule?
It,
Thank you, Sir
it's a
Wicket.
part.
Appreciate that. Jump scare there, right in the middle of the interview. Sir Wicket just wanted to pop in. It wasn't a gunshot like on yours, but I got Five Nights at Freddy's. Sir
Oh,
Wicket,
yeah.
welcome in.
There are some times where I will be at work and I'll be, working and lurking in your channel, and that will go off or Visage, and
Visage, the laugh.
I'm like, okay, what? Huh? I'm awake now.
You're thinking, is it my auditory problem, or is it that, or did that actually happen? I think you know by my reaction
Well,
it actually happened.
yeah, yeah. And good morning, Wicked.
Yes, good morning, Wicked. That was his way of saying good morning, guys. Is to scare the poop out of one of us.
Yeah.
So as I was
Okay.
saying, so we know you have a schedule. I saw you post schedule yesterday. So
Mm.
how important? Okay, I suppose I can rechange that question to more of a. You do use a planner or a schedule, for your streams. What? Why do you do it? And what benefits do you see from doing that? Does it give you kind of like a goal to meet? I need to meet that because I put it on a schedule, so now I have to do it. Or is it more of a, this is possibly what's going to happen this week? Or what is in your mindset when you're making your schedule or your planner for streaming that week?
It's the okay. This is kind of like a framework of what I want to do this week for streaming.
Okay.
Like, people who have been coming in consistently into my stream know that Sundays are my reading days, and it's slowly turning into Mondays that are my reading days. So
Saw that, yeah.
it's it's that whole okay. I know Sundays and Mondays of my week of my streaming week are going to be locked into reading, and the other, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
other days of the week are just kind of up in the air. So it's like, okay, I feel like playing DBD on these days of the week. I'm gonna play Scum this day of the week. I'm gonna play, Phasmo on Wednesdays. So it's kind of like a framework that I have,
Mm-hmm.
but it's up in the air. Most of things are subject to change,
Yes.
and 9 times out of 10, I do like to make an announcement that, hey, I know I'm supposed to play this, but I'm really not feeling it today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do this instead. So I will make an announcement in my server of, hey, change of plans. Here's your notice, kind of thing.
But see, that's
So it's a
okay. But that's an
yeah.
okay thing. Like I don't do schedule. I kind of have a general schedule on my about or my schedule part of my channel. But I find that when I was doing a schedule, I couldn't, for someone who's in the military who used to make decisions on the spot, like and estimate situations and etc. I found that making a schedule for me was too confining for me. I think it was kind of like, as I said, when I left the army, I realized there was a freedom that you could have, that I didn't have when I was a soldier. So then it was like, okay, everything was planned for me for 23 years. what I was going to do. People sending me here, there, and everywhere, and they, I wasn't living my life. So when I started streaming, first I used to have a schedule, then I kind of got rid of the schedule, and then I put a kind of casual schedule up instead because I was like, well, this is what I'm going to be roughly doing all week, like, and it's there all the time, and I don't change, and it's just there in the schedule part and the channel part because I didn't want to confine myself to, like, in being in the military, I have to be somewhere at a certain time. I'll just, if I feel like going live, I'll go live. If I don't feel like going live, I won't go live, and I
Yeah.
feel that gives me a little bit of a freedom. Now, in saying that, I do recommend people do have schedules because people who do want to see you do want to know when you're on. I think it is important. You're more than welcome, Sir Wicked, for the shout out. I do think it's important people know when you're going live. If they want to see you, they want to be there because they enjoy your company. That 100% schedules do definitely work and do help you grow as well as a streamer because people can come in and then their friends come with them and etc. And people know you're going to be live, so they know if they want to raid you or not and everything. But I like to keep people guessing.
So you're you kind of went through what Bob Ross went through after he retired for the military. Like, but it's funny that I bring this up because Bob Ross was in the army
Mm-hmm.
and he was a drill sergeant and he used to scream at people. And when he retired, he didn't want to scream at people no more.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he decided to go with the easier way of life and just kind of do what he wanted to do.
Yes,
You know?
my voice wasn't always like this. It used to be harder, but I shouted it all out of me. Okay, so right. This is a good one because we've talked about this already. But let's just, you don't have to answer this in long because you kind of already have. But basically, have you ever experienced burnout, which you said you have, or fatigue during a stream? And what did you do, and what would you recommend? So I think we kind of answered that, but if you want to reiterate,
I have experienced burnout and it has been on stream. It was when I did my 24-hour 200 follower stream. Um, Even though I had somebody with me the entire time, I was so tired
mm-hmm.
by hour 18 that it almost got to the point where I wanted to cry because I'm like, I still have 6 more hours to go.
I've been there. There's nothing worse than experience burnout on a stream, especially if, like, my big mistake was my first birthday, and as an affiliate, I did a clock like I did for my anniversary, but I stayed on
Mhm.
as long as the clock stayed going up, and that was a crazy birthday. The time added up quite a lot. So you can imagine there was a lot of gifts and stuff like that. Like, so I ended up being on live for nearly 49 hours straight, and I have severe chronic back issues and mental issues and everything. So for me, when I came off that stream, it was 2 days, 3 days in bed. And I mean in bed. It was, do not disturb, do not knock on my door, I don't care about food.
I was physically down for a day,
Mm-hmm.
and mentally it took me 3 days mentally to recover because I was just so for all you new streamers out there who are watching this VOD, don't straight off the rip do a 24-hour stream. Do a 12-hour stream just for advice for something coming from someone who has done a 24-hour stream. Don't do it that early in this wonderful career of streaming that we all have.
Yes.
Wait to do it.
It's good advice, as I asked. Yeah. So your burnout. When you had the burnout, 18 hours in. What kept you going?
The person that was with me.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, if it wasn't for him, I'm not gonna drop names, but
Yeah,
if
okay.
it wasn't for said certain person, I would have ended stream after 18 hours.
Okay.
I would have been like, y'all, I am so sorry, I can't do this. I'll make it up on another day. And I
Mhm.
would have ended stream right there. But if it wasn't for him consistently talking to me and keeping me awake, I would have crashed. I would have passed out on stream.
And rightly so. Like, I mean, fatigue is fatigue. It doesn't matter how long it is. And what you said there as well about 12 hours, 24 hours. I think one of the best ways to think about a 24-hour stream or any long stream that you're going to do is think about it like a marathon. You're training for a marathon. You don't run 23 miles to the first day training to run a marathon. You do it in stages. So as you said there, like, do it in stages. Do like a long stream of 8 hours, then maybe 12 hours, then maybe 16 hours, like at different times, and build yourself to the point where you'll be able to know you can sustain yourself for 24 hours, or maybe you can't. And then well, listen, guys, it's going to be a 24-hour stream, but it's going to be split in two 12-hour segments. I think people don't realize when you're sitting down and you're playing for 8 hours and the stream goes by for 8 hours, you didn't even know it did because you were having so much fun and everything, is a lot different than committing to a 24-hour stream and having to be there for 24 hours. Is a lot different because it mightn't be as fun as stream. I'm not saying it's not fun because of chat, it's not fun because it's not what you expected, or it's not fun because it's just difficult that day because you had a hard day or something the day before, or mentally you're not there that day. It's never commit yourself to something until you're ready for it, so, and I think that's everything in life, not just a 24-hour stream, but anything in life. Never commit to something unless you know you can be there to do it, or that you're capable of doing it, because people rely on you. People rely on people for when you say you're going to do something for someone, they rely that you're going to do it. Like, so always remember, words matter, and how you say those words matter. Sorry, went off topic again a little bit. Okay, so Specky, you wake up tomorrow, the world's new biggest famous streamer, tens of thousands of followers, tens of thousands of viewers live, sponsorships and all on your stream. Do you stream differently? Do you stay the same but just upgrade your equipment? Or do you just remain yourself?
I am going to remain the same but upgrade my equipment.
And I think that is a logical answer, because why would you change something that's not broken?
Exactly.
So, I mean, being yourself has worked for you thus far, and if you do become that streamer, which I hope you do someday, with tens of thousands of followers, viewers, and sponsors, and a full-time streamer, if it works out for you, you're doing it by being yourself, and I think, 100%, it's the right answer, and it's also a logical answer, because you are a very good streamer in your own right. Whether you believe it or not, whether you think numbers dictate that or not, you are a great streamer. So don't let anyone else say you're any different. Oh, I just seen that. Thank you. But yeah, you are a great streamer, so do not be worried about your followers. They will come with time, numbers, but as I said, they're not the reason you're a great streamer. You are the reason you're a great streamer. Okay, so success. What is your criteria for success? How do you see success as a streamer? What do you need to accomplish for you that would for you be able to say, I am a successful streamer?
That's kind of a hard question for me to answer, because it's kind of easy but kind of hard at the same time. Wow.
That's why I like that question.
Like, to me, success as a streamer is just being able to entertain people. It's not about, getting the income is nice, but to me, success is more like, what joy do I bring people? I'm no means a just I am by no means...
Go on, say hello to Pachico. Go on, I know you want to. Go on.
Hi, Patch. I am by no means a materialistic person. I've realized and experienced enough life that you cannot take everything with you when you go. So it doesn't matter how much money I make. It doesn't matter what things I have. I'm not going to be able to bring any of this with me when I go.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Fair.
more along the lines of what what joy can I bring somebody who's A, having a bad day, or B, who just needs a friend, you know?
Sounds like I'm interviewing myself over here all for the last 20 questions. Yeah, that's an excellent answer, and 100% agree. I think that my criteria for being a successful streamer, people know this. They all see the hand thing when I do it. Like, it's not money, it's not fame. It's smiles on faces. I do it to entertain not just people who are watching, but myself. So if I come off and I feel happy about my stream and I feel like I've entertained myself and I feel like I've entertained someone else and put a smile on at least one person's face, or even, God forbid, like I say in stream, made them laugh, that's what I would consider myself a successful streamer. So yeah, pretty much the same kind of outview. Scary similar to Specky. Scary similar.
Well, well, I can tell you that I've had the same Christmas wish since I was 16.
Elaborate.
One year, my dad asked me what I wanted for Christmas when I was 16, and I looked at him dead in the face and said, "Dad, I don't want anything for Christmas." He goes, "You've got to want one thing for Christmas." I said, "The only thing I want, Dad, is to be able to wake up on Christmas morning, maybe with some snow."
Mm-hmm. So Wicked is going, good. Nah, God, no more snow. But go on.
And to be able to wake up with the people that I love.
Perfect. Okay, that's an excellent answer. That's an excellent answer. That's yep.
So
I think I'll
that
put
that answer right there should tell everybody what type of person I am.
There you go. And I just put 3 exclamation marks at the end of that answer in my head. There you go. You don't want a lot of
No,
snow.
Wicked, I don't want a lot of snow. I just want a dusting. I just want a dusting.
He's saying, trust me. How do we know it's you? How do we know it's even you, Sir Wicked? How do we not know so an Eskimo has taken over your account? Okay, so what influences in your life, better life stream, whichever you want to use as your influence, have certain things, people or places had on you? So what influences you, basically, in general, like?
Oh,
Yeah, I know. It was very hard to read these. You're in the middle of the night for you, I'd say.
what influences me as a person?
Yeah. So, in other words, if I was to explain it better, I suppose what I'm looking for there is, for you, what is influential for you? Is it a person? Is it people? Is it certain people? Is it certain things? Uh, Certain animals, certain places? What for you is influential in you? Like, so, what influenced you to be you, to be Specky? You know, everybody has some sort of influences, like, or places or people that they see as kind of their rock, if you know what I mean, like that grounds them.
Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now
Okay.
I understand the question.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna sound kind of cliche,
There's no such thing as a cliche.
but
Just a word.
honestly, it would be myself.
Wow. Okay.
I influence myself. Like when I wake up in the morning, I I'm like, okay, who is Specky gonna be today, kind of thing. Because with the metal stuff, it's kind of like a roller coaster. I don't know if I'm gonna be up, down, left, or right, or going in circles. But it's me. I'm my own influence. I don't really like to follow anybody or anything.
So you're not a sheep.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
no, no.
So
I kind of do my own thing.
so
Ask Grumpy.
what? No. It's too early. No, but I get that 100%, and I appreciate that even at 100%, because like it's a bold answer, but it's also a very confident answer. So it shows how confident you are in yourself, that you can make a bold answer like that. When I say bold, no, I don't mean bold, bad bold. I mean bold as in strong, you know.
Yeah.
To say that you're your own influence, because many people wouldn't have the courage or the, you know, they wouldn't have the substance to be able to say that, you know, substance to back it up. Like, so it's good to hear someone that is confident enough in themselves to be able to say that they influence themselves. It's a great answer, and it's actually a very throwing answer, because, like, I mean, I can't ask you why, because you gave me the why. You showed your strength in your answer, and why you're influential on yourself. And yeah, may long may it continue, you know. That should be the way it should be. I mean, if you are your influence, then the only person that can let you down is yourself, which means you
Exactly.
can always rely on yourself to pick yourself back up again. So that's an amazing answer. It's actually first time I've ever heard anyone use that themselves as that answer. So, and I
Well,
don't mean.
I've kind of just learned in my 37 years of life that I don't really have to impress anybody. You know, who else do I have to impress in my lifetime? You know,
Yeah.
so that's like, if I don't have anybody to impress, I'm not saying that, I'm not gonna care about how I look or anything like that, because of course I do, but it's more of like a self thing. Like, when you look at yourself in the mirror,
Mm-hmm.
do you really see who you are as a person? Or do you see somebody who's just being here because somebody else is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
is
yes.
someone else pushing you to be who you are, or are you really yourself
Uh,
when you look in the mirror?
when you look in the mirror, are you yourself, or are you being who you people want you to be?
Exactly.
Okay, I get you 100%. Yes, I have to agree with you. When I look in the mirror, I know it's me that's looking back. Poor,
Mhm.
sad, miserable me. but
Right?
but it's
We
me.
could just be miserable buddies together.
Misery. What would we call ourselves? Misery Mandos.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Excellent answer. And I'm glad that's the way you look at it. And yeah, may long may it continue. Okay, so moving on. And welcome in. Did I see the mass player? Welcome in, the mass player. How are you? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's, Pachiko. I know she couldn't wait when she saw your name pop in. Patches!
Yes.
I was waiting for
I
it.
saw her name pop in. It's like, oh my gosh.
I'll probably play him Dead by Daylight. Right? Whoop. Sorry. One second. Stormtroopers are dancing on my screen. Come on, Becky. You can dance too.
No. Becky has two left feet. I don't dance.
Mando has three
No,
spinal surgeries. I can't dance. I can move my upper body from about just above the waist. Okay, so right. Yes, this one. I like this question when I was making it out. Is there anything you have accomplished in general throughout your life you are really proud of? Or do you just focus on being happy and bringing happiness to others? So, is there anything that you have done, not just streaming, but I mean in life in general, that you're really proud of? Or are you more of a make everybody else happy? I think you've kind of answered that with your influence, that you influence yourself, that you don't try to make other people happy, you try to be yourself. So you kind of answered that part about bringing happiness to others. Is yes, is secondary to you being happy. So
Yeah.
but
I would probably
accomplishments.
have to say that my greatest accomplishment in life
Mm-hmm.
is being a parent. A lot of people flip out when I tell them that I have a 17-year-old son. They're like, "No, you don't." I was like, "Yeah, I do. I have a 17-year-old son." So that's probably my greatest accomplishment.
And that's an amazing accomplishment. I have a 15-year-old son who's playing bass guitar. Not yet, but
Oh,
normally when he wakes up, that's the first thing he does is pick up his bass. But he's not right now. But yeah, I have to say probably the same. there's a lot I did while in the military and everything that I could be proud of and could say is my accomplishments. But I think at the end of the day, realistically, biggest accomplishment if you are a parent is becoming a parent, because it's all it's someone relying on you and you being able to be there for them in every way possible, as in mentally, spiritually, physically, being there. um it's something that when we were kids we took for granted from our parents, but when you actually become a parent, it's something you realize is so important. And yeah, I really think it is a great accomplishment, to be a parent. Anybody can be a father, anyone can give birth, and any woman can give birth to a child, but to be a mother and to be an actual father, uh, that is a massive accomplishment. I'm sorry, I should
Yeah.
have said anyone can parent a child, but to father or mother a child is a whole different story. And when you're doing that and you feel like you're doing it well, there is no greater accomplishment in life. Kuromi, hello, welcome in. The Mass Player, welcome in. I hope you're enjoying our little convo. Not with Mary Jane. That wasn't the command, Sveggy.
No. Good morning, Damas. Good morning, Karami.
um. Okay, so let's move on. I know there's a lot of questions, but we can chat it out for a little while. If you when you're tired or you article, you can just let me know. I will,
Okay.
cut it short if you want. Or
Oh,
anything.
oh
This is
no,
about you today.
I'm up for a while. I'm up for the day.
I've woke you up at 7 a.m. to keep you awake for the day. Thanks, Mando.
Mando, I've been up since 4:30 this
I
morning.
I know. I went to bed at 4:30 this morning, and I was like, did I write it too much? And I was like, went back over the list, went, wow, that's a lot of questions. Okay.
I went back over it this morning too, and I was like, that's a lot of questions. It's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. I don't care.
I just
I'm just
I I'll wing
I,
it. I'll wing it.
it's whatever happens. I'm just here rolling with the punches, man.
Yeah, and you're doing a fantastic job, to be honest. Like, yeah, your answers are excellent. Your personality is fantastic, and your outlook is amazing. So, if anything, if this is a success or this is going well, this podcast, guys, for anyone who's here at the moment, it's because of the guest, not because of the host. That's a fact.
Oh,
Well, let's be
stop
honest. As
it.
I said, I'm a genuine person, and as you said, I'm just speaking my truth. So there you go. Okay, so moving on with some of these questions, and getting to know Specky even more. A question I probably should have asked earlier on is, what is your current favorite game and why? And then, what is your favorite game of all time and why? So, can you answer those two questions? Which is your favorite game right now to play, and why is it your favorite game? And what is your favorite game of all time, and why is your favorite game of all time?
Okay. My current favorite game right now, I probably have to say, is Dead by Daylight
Mm-hmm.
because I consider it my relaxation game.
Murdering people.
No, being chased by
Oh, okay.
somebody to not get murdered. Uh,
So relaxing, so relaxing.
it
So,
happens when you put in like 1,500 hours of
wow.
1,500 plus hours of Friday the 13th when it was out. Yeah. Um,
Sir Wicked Green, obviously. And Cuddles. So, tell me why. Okay, so Friday 13th, you've watched 1,500 hours of Friday 13th. That's crazy, first of all. And second of all, crazy in a good way, by the way. And second of all, why is it your favorite game? What is it about Dead by Daylight that makes it that game for you?
It's just one of those games where even though you can go in solo queue, you still feel like you're playing with people because they're essentially open lobbies within a closed lobby. So you are playing with three other randoms that you could make up a really good team, and then you could just at the end of the match become friends with those people. So you're not playing the game by yourself. Now,
So,
on the flip side of that,
mhm.
I have two favorite video games of all time, and the first one is Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time because, why not? Because that game forever changed my outlook on
Why
video
not?
games.
Yeah.
And the second one is the God of War series.
Yes, God of War series is good, and so
Yes.
is Zelda. And again, I am glad that I'm doing the questioning here because I couldn't answer it. But yeah,
But
so
yours would be Star Wars. I know it would be Star Wars.
yeah, I've played hours and hours, days. Forget about hours, days. You could say by days, even weeks probably of Jedi Fallen Order, Survivor, Knights of the Old Republic, all those. But honestly, though, I think for me, my favorite game of all time, because it's a series of games, would have to be Assassin's Creed. I think I just like the whole storyline of Assassin's Creed, like the whole different storylines and how they all come together as one big story. I know it's continuously type with the same gameplay and everything, but it's just do you know what it is? It's because it is the
That's
same kind of gameplay. It becomes comfortable. It's a comfortable game to play, and I think that's why it's probably my favorite game of all time. Is the franchise Assassin's Creed rather than the game, the franchise Assassin's Creed.
yeah. It's that's why I like God of War because I like the story.
Yeah, exactly. And I like God of
Because
War
it's
as
just
well.
all one big continuous story. Like there's no real break in it. Everything makes sense,
Yes, yes. And that's what I
and I
like
can't
about.
wait for the new one.
Yes. I love that. Anticipation.
I'm so excited.
Okay, well that's perfect. So there we go. We have Zelda and we have God of War and of course Dead by Daylight because it's a relaxing game.
hmm hmm Hatch might agree with me on that.
A lot of people did. Cuddle, Sir Wiki, they all came in straight away. Yeah. So, what is your favorite era of time? If you had a time machine, like what era of time would you like to live in, or visit, or be a part of throughout time?
The '80s.
The
The
80s.
'80s. Yep.
I'm an 80s kid, so been there. Why the 80s?
I liked. I grew up. I was born. I'm gonna say I was born in '88, so I was,
Mm-hmm.
like I was a '90s kid. But from what pictures I've seen and you know all that stuff, it just seemed like times were just better back then. Things were more simpler. And that's
Sugar,
the kind of person I
sugar sandwiches because we had no food in the house. That kind of thing. That kind of simple.
am. That was me growing up. Uh,
Well, it was the
but it
80s.
just it just it's either got to be the '80s or probably back with the Vikings and the Druids.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, Witchy Hippie Cabin, which is your Discord, which I put in chat, and I will put in chat again and actually do it now. It's a good time to do it because I mentioned it. So let's put in Specky Gaming again into the chat, and her Discord will pop up, guys, if you want to join Witchy Hippie Cabin. Fantastic Discord, well run, and very, very, very good compared to mine. I'm actually envious of it, even though I said don't be envious of people, but I am envious of my Discord. But
Yeah,
on a serious
Cuddles,
note,
Cuddles,
Cuddle.
it's kind of funny that you bring up a landline in your message because I have in the house that I'm staying in right now, it has like a wall-mounted phone.
Wow, I have a phone that sits into a monitor base, so it's not mounted, but it's anything. Never use it anymore though. Mobile, obviously.
Yeah, like who has landlines anymore? Like, are those still a thing?
I genuinely don't know. I'm assuming they have them in case of if something went down, like like if digital went down, they must have analog still wire set up, like in maybe government buildings, places like that probably might have landlines still just in case, the emergency
Yeah.
case scenarios. But houses, homes, I don't
No.
think so. I mean, I'm using an
No.
Ethernet cable, and I'm thinking like, this feels like it's really old fashioned. But my Wi-Fi from where the Wi-Fi router box is to where my PC is, it's not great. So I have to use an Ethernet cable, and I feel even doing that, it's like, did I go back in time? All right, okay. So Viking times or the 80s? Okay, so
Uh-huh.
can you pick one if you had to choose?
Oh, probably the 80s.
Probably the 80s. Less less
Yeah.
less axes.
Yeah. Less getting chased.
The 80s.
No, I don't
uh,
want to die.
so, with all the games you played, which one would you like to experience in real life and why? So, all the games that you've played, which one would you like to experience in real life and why? So, in other words, if a game came to life and you were part of that game, what game would it be and why would you choose it?
Oh,
Dead by Daylight? Were you rethinking that one?
no, definitely not Dead by Daylight. Uh, I would probably have to say Destiny.
Destiny. Okay. Oh, that might move. That actually might actually come up in a question later. I think you know which one I'm talking about. We'll see. But yeah, Destiny would be a good call. Space exploration.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Seeing all the different planets and being able to fly in space.
catching up with my kin.
Yeah.
Destiny, good. And why? Just just because.
The
The,
exploration in the game.
and what would you think? Okay, so exploration of the game. Would you consider like a metaphor, or for you, like as in like the exploration of the game? Is that like kind of like for you the freedom? Is it about the freedom of the game? You know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
literally you
It,
can go wherever you want, whenever you want, to do whatever you want. Is that
yeah.
what it is? That the appeal, or is it more the fact that it's just space and it's vast and quiet
Oh no,
and
it's more about the exploration of the game.
okay, that makes sense. Yeah, good answer. Good game to pick as well. Thank God these questions are not reversible. uh, okay, so how often in a week do you stream, and how long usually would a stream last?
I normally on a normal week, I normally stream 5 days a week, and about 2 hours.
About 2 hours.
So
Okay,
about
okay,
2 hours, about 2 hours a day. So about 10 hours a week, I'll stream.
okay. Well, that's very respectful. No, I'm a full time streamer only because of disability, invalidity, really. So I have a pension, so I have an income. I don't have to go work. Well, I can't go work, so I can stream whenever I want, however I want, as long as I want. So when I stream, it's like as I said earlier, on a whim, and it'll be as long as I feel I can do it. And then I'll go off or rate, well, obviously rate out. But just reading Cuddle's message there. I'm older than you at Specky, so she's obviously older than you. And landlines are safe. I mean, I don't have one, but I thought about getting one because they're still the only ones that the police can still trace. Cell phones only ping on towers.
This is true.
It is true, but it's easier to bug a landline than it is a cell phone. And that's the other side of it.
And cell phones have GPS. Oh, but that's the pinging on tower part. But yeah.
the,
But yeah.
the one thing I would say, Cuddles, about that, this is not my morbid brain in action here now, right? This is more of my military brain in action. A landline, you can cut the wire to a landline. No more phone. Cell phone will still work. So I know you're saying it's safe, but I'd be worried about landlines in the sense of home invasions, things like that. Like, I mean, it's easier to take out a landline than it is a cell phone. So that's my military brain working more than anything else. But yeah, landlines, it's good to have both, to be honest, just in case.
So
Um,
you go military brain. I go like worst case
Nostalgic.
scenario kind of. I go worst case scenario kind of thing, like, oh crap, like you said Housebreak, and I was like, oh crap, instant horror movie. Oh no.
Okay, so Destiny was a good answer, and yes, I'm sorry if Cuddles for putting that thought in your head. Now she's probably there. Oh my god, I need to get a phone. um, SOS features, yep. Get a red flare gun. um, okay, so uh, so little Specky, little small Specky. Young little Specky, back in 1992, I suppose, because 87, you'd be about 5. Little young Specky. What is your favorite memory, either of gaming or in real life, and why? You don't have to give both. You can give one if you want, if you don't want to talk about your childhood or anything like that. But if you do, feel free. I open this question up to people in the sense that I'd want them to answer whichever one they feel more comfortable with. Both if they are comfortable. So little Specky, what is your favorite memory of gaming when you were small, and if you want in real life as well, and why? There's always that why.
This answer kind of ties in together because it deals with real life and video gaming.
Yes.
Easy answer. Yes.
No, it's not that. It's just gaming. Yes, gaming.
It's probably Christmas morning of, it was 1995. No, 1994. It's Christmas morning of 1994, and me and my sister had gotten down to our last Christmas present, and we could not find it. And I ended up finding it behind the Christmas tree. And of course, siblings do what siblings do best, and we fight over the darn thing. So after, we've ripped the wrapping paper off, and I look down, and it's a Sega Genesis, brand new in the box, and I just instantly start to cry because I am so happy because I got video games to play.
Yes, that's amazing. Yeah.
And we got the Aladdin game, and we got the Lion King game.
I remember Aladdin game, yeah.
Sat there and played for hours. But yeah, that's probably, growing up, that's probably my biggest memory.
Gonna throw a spanner in the works here now. Who was better? Who was better at the Aladdin game or the Lion King game? You or your sister?
Me. Oh, me. Definitely.
Oh,
me.
wow. That was a... How dare you, Mando, even ask that question?
Oh, no. It's not that. It's just the simple fact that she couldn't get past a certain part, and I could.
And you weren't telling her how either.
Nope.
I love it. I had three. I have three sisters, no brothers, so I get that. And two of them are big into gaming. My two younger sisters, and the one that's closest to me never got into gaming. Okay, so oh yeah, here we go. I like these questions. I threw these in for fun. If a family member or significant other, grumpy, or old friend was to describe you in 3 words, what do you think they would be and why? This could take a moment.
Heart. I have a big heart.
Okay.
Stoner. 100% all the way stoner. And oh man, I'm loyal.
Okay.
Like once I'm friends with somebody, I'm friends with somebody. Like, you can depend on me. Like, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. If you need somebody to give you life advice, I'm here.
Okay, so the 3 words I took out of that for me would be a loyal, fuzzy stoner. Fuzzy as in warm, as you said, big heart.
Yeah.
So a loyal, fuzzy stoner.
Yeah.
Will we say that, or would you like to? Do you have three
No,
better
that's
words?
fine. That's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, so
Because
let's
that
go.
fits me to a T.
So Lyle Fuzzy Stoner, new command as well. Regretting making me a mod yet? Okay,
No,
so
no, I wouldn't change it.
next question. So, and I'm trying. This was supposed to be. I didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to be too long for you, but I'm enjoying it, and I know that there's a lot of questions, but the answers are just so good that time passes really quickly. I mean, it's been over 2 hours, and we're over halfway through. Over halfway through, but excellent answers. And can I just say, like, my first time doing this, but you as a guest, you're making this. So thank you so much for agreeing to do this.
Well,
Um,
thank you for asking me.
oh, I was petrified.
I
You're
was kind
killing
of,
it.
I was kind of blown away when you asked me. I'm like,
There were
wow,
obvious choice.
okay.
You were my obvious choice as number one.
Oh,
I was
well, thank you.
just 7 a.m. was I thought was wow. um. Okay, so okay, moving on. If there, okay, and if your significant other or family members or closest friends were to tell an embarrassing story about you, what would it be? You don't have to answer this if you don't want to. You can say I don't want to answer
I'm
this.
trying to think.
Just thinking, what if I asked one of them, what is the most embarrassing thing Specky has done? What would they say?
Oh man, that's a hard question to answer.
We can
Because
come.
I could think of things for myself, like things that I would tell people about myself, but I'm not really sure.
So if Grumpy was telling someone a story about you in the past or anything like that, or someone in your family or a closest friend was telling a story about you, have you ever heard that? Heard them telling a story that was embarrassing about you, or along those lines? Or do you want to come back and think about it for a while? Because we can always move on and come back. I can just take a
I
note of it.
can't really. I honestly, I can't think of a single thing
Grumpy sitting over the
other
car
than
going,
the fact,
Grumpy sitting in the car going, ask me, ask me, ask me.
other than other than I totaled my own car.
Oh wow, okay. Now totaling your old car is an accident, but how is it embarrassing? Don't tell me you weren't wearing clean underwear. Go to the hospital.
No, it's just like to me, like I totaled my own car. Like to me, that's embarrassing. Like I totaled my own car. Oh my god. You know, like that's a hide your face in shame kind of thing. You know, it's like oh my god, I totaled my own car.
it,
But other than that, I cannot think of a single thing.
it's crazy you said that as your embarrassing thing because my wife would probably say that as hers as well. She hadn't driven for a few years. She has a full license, and I got her an automatic, which she hadn't trained on. But I was teaching her for a week how to drive an automatic, even though I drive stick. And we had done lessons for a whole week, and I went to work on a Monday morning, and it was lashing rain, and she was like, "I'm going to drive to work." I'm like, "You're not ready." I'm not trying to
Yeah.
mansplain or anything to her, just like literally as a person who drives in the military tanks and everything and trucks and everything like in armored vehicles to motorbikes and everything and while I was in the army, I knew she's not ready. She hasn't you know worked on an automatic long enough to drive to work, like even though it was only 5 kilometers away and mostly on a bypass road, so like a kind of like a big road, and just had to turn onto a little road to get to work. And I was sick that morning, so I was actually in the doctor in the barracks, and I came out of the doctor's office. I had 17 missed calls because my phone was muted, and it was my wife. She had crashed the car. So she was like, "Don't give out." I said, "I'm not going to give out." Yeah, I said, "No, that's like, are you okay?" I don't care about the car
Yeah.
or the car is crashed into. Are you okay? Yeah, I crashed into another person. Are they okay? That's all I was worried about. So I got home, and she totaled the car by crashing into another car. But what happened was the car was so, didn't realize it was bad. It was bought off a neighbor actually, but the engine just fell out of the bottom when she crashed. So she didn't hit him that hard, but she hit him hard enough that the engine just fell out of the bottom of the car, basically just out. Car totaled
Oh, wow.
because the engine fell out. But I remember talking to her afterwards. Like, I've driven her since. This is years ago now. I'm talking years ago. So I've been driving her for like since then, like, and trying to get her to do it again, to drive again. You know, little baby
Yeah.
steps. You know, but the one thing she always says to me, which I think is very funny, is, and but I almost made it. I was like, okay, you almost made it. I was only 100 meters away from work. I was like, I know, but almost making it is an accomplishment in itself, you know. And she's like,
Yeah.
but if I just took that turn a little tighter, I wouldn't have. I was like, I know, but you did, you know. So don't worry about it. Let it go, like, you know. But she literally drove the 4.9 kilometers, and the last 100 meters crashed. It's like, so it was, that's my embarrassing story
Oh.
about my wife, which I shouldn't be probably saying on Twitch, and definitely gonna have to edit out of YouTube.
But
But
yeah.
but I can get why
Like,
it's embarrassing. I understand why it can be embarrassing, because I saw how she was, and her reaction first was she thought she had done something wrong. When an accident is an accident for a reason. That's the whole definition of the word accident, is an accident. You know, you didn't mean to total your car. You know. So all right, okay. So moving on, because I see you yawning there. Specky is getting to that stage.
no,
I know her.
I need another cup of coffee.
Grumpy, did you hear that?
I I I gotta make another pot of coffee. I'll do it after.
Okay, so I'll try, and I won't try and speed him up. I don't want to. I don't want to. I'm gonna make it faster, but I don't want to skip over things. You know, because I want
Oh
people to
no,
get
you're
to know.
fine.
I want people to get to know Specky as well as they possibly can. Okay, so oh yeah, we asked this earlier, and it's an important question. So, how do you feel about health and mental health, and does it come up in your streams, from you, or occasionally from your chat itself? And how do you approach it, and what advice would you give to people when it does come up in your chat? Say, for instance, if somebody is having an issue and they say it to you in your chat. So first of all, from your point of
Um,
view, for your mental health and your health itself, how important is it to you to talk about it in stream? And when other people bring it up in your stream, how do you deal with it then? Like, how do you approach it? What advice would you
well,
give
to
the
me,
person?
like mental health is like really important because a I, I do suffer from mental health problems. I'm not afraid to admit that. Um, so if I'm having a bad day, I don't want to hide that from my chat. I want to be completely transparent with them, saying, "Hey guys, I have had a bad day, so just give me a little bit of grace while I'm working through whatever emotions I'm working through. I am here. I do see you guys. And if somebody were to come in and if they were having a bad day and they were to, tell me what was wrong, I would try and be as attentive as I possibly could with that person and chat still. Not so much locking in straight on them and forgetting about everybody else. Be like,
Yeah.
I understand what it's like. I've been there. If you need somebody to talk to, reach out to somebody in chat. You
Mm-hmm.
can DM me, you can whisper me, but kind of keep it like almost on a professional level. Be like, hey, you can reach out to me. I'll try and get back to you, but it probably won't be till after stream, kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yes, I get you. In other words, give them the advice of, listen, reach out to someone you know or trust or love at the moment, and I will get back to you when I can. A professional. If you have a professional that you talk to, in the area, or yeah, I understand what you mean. In other words, you want to be as tentative as you can with that person. You want to be there for that person because they're reaching out to you, obviously. So they're obviously reaching out for you, so you need to show them that you care, because you do. And by doing that, you need to how would I say it? You need to be there for them, but also be there for your friends as well, who are in stream. But as long as they know, like you said, I'll reach out to you after stream. As long as they know that you are there for them, and you will be there for them at the end of stream, or as soon as you can, then I think that in itself is obviously grounding that person in to an extent where they're like, well, okay, I have someone to talk to in a while. I just need to, you know, relax, breathe, take deep breaths, and in a while I'll have someone to talk to, or I'll be able to reach out to that person in a while. So I think that's a very good answer. I think it's very, I don't want to say the word diplomatic, because that sounds like it's kind of like, like the bureaucracy card of kind of trying to be political rather than there. But it's more kind of like you're being a friend first to everybody,
Yeah. Yeah.
and letting that person know you are part of this friendship, with all these people, and I see you. So yeah, that's a very good answer, and a very good way of putting it. Like, so yeah, I would agree with you. I probably do the same thing, to be honest. I think I'd probably do it the same way. So yeah, that's a great answer and good advice for anybody out there who's starting a streaming or has that issue. There you go, from Specky's lips. Let's see. If you could live anywhere, anytime, where would it be and why?
I could live anywhere
Anywhere,
at any point in time.
in any point in time, where would it be and why? It could be today, nowadays. It could be the dinosaurs. Velociraptor.
No, no. I mean, don't get me wrong. Raptors are my favorite dinosaurs, but I don't want to be stuck being chased by them.
Just give him a few rips,
would-
it'll be fine.
Just blow some smoke in his face. Don't calm down.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're my
tough
boy,
question.
Blue.
You're my boy. I'd probably have to say, and I answer this with if you could visit anywhere in the world, what would it be and why?
Mm-hmm.
Would be, I would probably want to go visit or live in Ireland.
Oh, you're only saying that to be. You're only sucking up.
No, it's true. I have a dream of I want to visit Ireland, and the reason why is because it's home to me.
For your personality and what I know of you and your beliefs, then I would have to say, yeah, you'd feel at home in Ireland. I'm not just saying that, but
Yeah.
you would feel at home here. It is that kind of
I-
whimsical country. I don't mean that in a what you call way, because I'm Irish, so I'm whimsical. I think people notice that in my stream, that I'm a little bit, weird, but weird in a good way. Whimsical is weird in a
Yeah.
good way. And Irish
Yeah.
people are like that. We're just outgoing, sociable people. I think it's just, I don't know, it's just part of our culture. It's weird. It's hard to explain.
And I can't really say a specific time. So I just
After the English invaded, somewhere
oh
before
definitely.
before the 800 years and after the 800 years of occupation, so somewhere around there.
Yeah, definitely after that. But
Yes.
It's just I've always had a thing with wanting to go see Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. It's been a huge thing for me since I could remember. Will it ever happen in my lifetime? I don't know, because I have a fear of airplanes.
You could go by boat. Well, not boat, ship, obviously. I wouldn't go by boat. Across the Atlantic. Might be a bit
Yeah.
choppy. But by ship, or you could. Okay, so Ireland, that's amazing. And why? Pretty much because of your personality, I suppose. It feels like home, as you said. So that's
Yeah.
a cool answer for never being here, but like you know enough that you obviously. I think because of your discords, your streams, the research you do into things, I think you know what Ireland is like because you've looked it up. I by your personality, I think I know that, so I know that's an answer based off of knowledge, not off of hopes and dreams, shall we say?
Yeah, I did a lot of research when I was in high school. May have delved down into a rabbit hole about Irish culture and history and just all that good jazz, and I may have just fallen in complete love.
Irish mythology.
Oh, just everything.
If you could meet anyone at all in the world, actually, let's open that up even a little bit more. Anyone from any time, okay, in the world, for tea, coffee, or a drink, whichever you prefer. Coffee, I'm assuming right now. Who would it be and why?
Hmm. Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
Hmm.
Yes, that's an excellent answer. I can guess why, but you tell us why.
What was his secret to being happy?
That's true.
Like what? Just to even have a sit down conversation for an hour with the man would would have been amazing because
Hmm.
he was probably one of the happiest, saddest people on the planet.
It's a great analogy of the man. Yes, we all know what happened to Robin Williams. We all know who
Hmm.
Robin Williams is. I'm sure some young people mightn't have seen him, but I doubt it. I think most people know who Robin Williams is, and yeah, look, he had polar sides. You know, he was living a life on the edge of a coin, as they say. You know, like you know, two sides of a different kind, you know, or two sides of the same kind, you know, at the same time, and balanced it, which is would be something that I would find interesting as well. So very good answer. Yeah, I'm writing that down because that's an absolutely excellent answer, Robin Williams. Someone didn't think of myself personally at the time I was writing that question, but one that would definitely be someone I would be interested in meeting as well. So that's an amazing answer, and the why is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kudos.
For the longest time, I said I would always choose William Wallace because, amazingly, I am a descendant of William Wallace.
Explains a lot.
Yes. um, but it just after Robin passed with everything, and then just how big of
Mhm.
an influence he had on my childhood. It's like if I could just have an hour conversation with that man, I would have. I would love it.
um,
And
funny story. Funny fact. I was in Braveheart.
no, you were not.
Yes, I was. I was an extra. The fight scene at Stirling when they was filmed in Ireland and they needed extras and they used reserve soldiers. So before I joined the army, I was in the reserves because I was still a teenager, and I was in Braveheart, and I was also in Saving Private Ryan, the D-Day landing part for Saving Private Ryan. That was filmed in Ireland as well. The actual D-Day landings in Saving Private Ryan
Holy cow!
in a beach in Waterford. So I was in them
Holy
two
cow.
films. I was an extra in those films. Yay! I was in Saving Private Ryan. I
I
didn't
know a
get
famous person. Ha
true,
ha.
true story. But you can't see me in the films. I tried looking so many times. But I got to meet Tom Hanks, and I got to meet Mel Gibson. So that's pretty cool.
So how is Mel in real life? I was just wondering. From
Uh,
what you remember.
how is he in real life? I only saw him doing his takes for the speech on the horse with the blue thing. And the only time we actually got to meet him, all those extras, was we were in a big circle and he ran around the circle with his hand out, giving us high fives around in a circle. I would say in real life, hyper. He always looked like he was on edge, hyper, not
Yeah.
like out of it hyper, but more of a kind of loving life hyper, kind of like let's do this, let's go. Always very excited, always talking to us as a group, like because there's loads of us, obviously. Like I mean, it was an army of people, so he was always like, oh, we can do this. Come on, it's not just me in the scene. Now we're all in it, so come on, we all have to do our part and everything. So he's very enthusiastic, very hyper is the word I like to use for him. Like very hyper personality. Whereas Tom Hanks was very down to earth, very he talked to anyone at any time. I mean, he didn't talk directly to me, except for when he was shaking all our hands and thank you, like when we were leaving the set, like on the last day of that shoot. But he did talk to people, like just walk up to someone and go, hey, where are you from? How are you enjoying working as an extra so far? Would you get into acting, things like that? Like, he would just wander up to people and just talk to them. Like, he was very what you think Tom Hanks would be like, in real life, from his movies. Just very, very open, very not closed off person, and very out there. Wanted to meet the people.
That's kind of cool though.
Oh, it was fantastic. Anyway, we went completely off track there. No, I shouldn't bring it up at all.
Oh yeah.
Sorry about that. Okay, so this is sorry, Grumpy. If you were on a first date, right? Sorry to your partner, Grumpy, and everything like that. Okay, but if you were on a first date, so you're going on a first date, would you order small, mid-price, or expensive from the menu? And what would your list of options for food or drink be? So you're going on a first date, you're sitting down. What are you thinking when you're looking at the menu? Are you thinking, how much is this going to cost? Or are you thinking, I'm getting the most expensive damn thing on the menu? Or are you thinking, I'm going to go mid-range, more for what I want to eat rather than what's the most expensive? And if you had a choice of what was on the menu, what would it be? What would be Specky's restaurant first date menu look like, basically?
Okay. First, it would have to be a steakhouse because it's steak.
Yeah, self-explanatory.
and potatoes.
Okay.
I'd probably. It depends on who's paying.
Actually, I had that in as a question, but I didn't know if it was the right question to ask. Who do you think should pay on a first date, and why?
On a first date, honestly, I think it should go Dutch.
Oh yeah, both
Like,
pay for
yeah.
each other. In case it doesn't. So in case it doesn't work out, you don't feel like you
Like
owe them
you-
a second date, kind of thing, is it?
Yeah, like if you pay for your own meal, you get the sense of, okay, well, I paid for my own meal. If this doesn't work out, I have, it's not like, oh, well, I took that person out to eat, they need to pay me back kind of thing.
Yeah.
No. If you go into a first date with the whole, we're gonna pay for each other's pay for our own meals kind of thing, you don't have, the whole hubbub of that. But if he was paying, it would probably be mid-range, and it would be a steak, baked potato, and a Caesar salad.
Nice. Steak is absolutely, yeah. I'm medium rare steak, mushrooms and onions, and mushy peas and chips. Chips is in fries. Sorry, fries. But
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
Just
no,
kidding.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I get that. Going Dutch is now so. Okay, so I'm going off from the questions again, but just trying to elaborate on it. So, would that be something you would say, like when the person asked you on the date? So just say, "Hey, Specky, I was wondering, will you be free for dinner on Friday night?" Is it like something you say, "Yes, yes, I'll go on the date, but only if we pay for ourselves straight away at the get go, just so the person knows that, listen, look, you want to pay for yourself," or would you say it on the night, or when do you think is the right time to say that?
I would probably do it like when we were to meet up at the restaurant kind of thing, be like, hey, thank you. I'd, thank them for, asking me out in a date
Yeah.
kind of thing. I'd be like, would you be okay with, paying, for
Yeah.
yourself and I'll pay for myself. And that also gives them a chance um to, you know, it gives them opportunity to be like, no, 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 don't worry about it. You know, I got it kind of thing. You know, I'll pay for your meal kind of no nothing in
He saw
uh
too, yeah.
nothing, you know, like nothing in return. Like I'll
Yes.
pay for your meal, one and done kind of thing.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. And yeah, I see the appeal to it. Now, me being an Irish guy and a little bit older, just a little bit. I'd probably be like, no, I'll pay. I don't expect anything in return or anything like. But you see, saying that nowadays as young men, I think the world has evolved to the point where if you say that now, it almost sounds like it's demeaning. Like, I'll pay. Look, you don't worry about it. I got this. Like, I think there's a certain ambiguity, I suppose is the word I'm looking for, of people when they go on a date is who pays and what's why are they paying? Do you know?
Yeah.
Whereas back before, like, and I'm not talking like centuries ago or real long decades ago. I'm talking about maybe a couple of decades ago only even. There was none of that. There was no what's expected, like, you know, by the person paying everything. It was just like, we're on a date. They offer to pay. If they want to pay and they offer to pay, I'm not going to, you know, upset the night by you know changing it, you know, or trying to, I don't know how to say this, to try and what you call. Basically, there was nothing ever expected back in the day. Now people expect things for things. You know, there's a lot more expectation. If you're getting something, you're expecting something, you know. Whereas back in the day, there was none of that. It was just you're more nervous about the actual date rather than what the date
Yeah.
represented, you know. So I think that's a very good answer for people who are watching who are young. Um, that it shows from the get go that you are an individual person, that you're a responsible person, you're responsible for yourself, in other words, and that you're willing to go on the date, which is the most important part of the situation. And if the person takes offense to you saying you want to go Dutch, then probably not the right person for you in general. Like, and I mean, I don't mean that for everybody, but in general, if a person is set in their ways, then you'll know straight away by how they react from that. If they're like, no, 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 I'll pay, I insist, it's more of a, you're kind of taking control of the relationship before there even is a relationship, in my opinion. You know, they're kind of like, they're trying to establish dominance straight away. Whereas
Yeah.
if you say you want to pay Dutch, the other person should be like accepted of that and go, well, if that's what you want to do, then that's fine by me, because we're our own people and it's not my place to tell you that I'm going to pay for you or you're going to pay for me. But if you want to go Dutch, that just shows that you're an individual, you know, you want to do what you want to do and I want to do what I want to do, and I'm not forcing it on you and you're not forcing it on me. And I think it's a very good answer, basically, is what I'm saying, in a very roundabout way.
Well, it kind of, if you think about it, it kind of shows like a sense of independence
Yes, exactly. It shows that
for
you,
each person.
and I 100% agree, and I think it's an excellent answer, and I mansplained it terribly. You,
I just simplified it.
good morning, Bacon. How are you? Welcome in,
Hi,
Cuddles.
Bacon.
I messaged you on Discord. I'll check it in a while, Cuddles. I'm going to head out. Okay. I think it's amazing, and I love this podcast. Thank you, Cuddles. Again, all Specky, not me. I'm just sitting here asking questions.
And
Thank you,
I'm
Bacon.
I'm gonna go to the washroom real fast.
No problem, and I will give a shout out to Bacon while you do so. So, see you a second. Shout out to Bacon. Welcome in. How are you? Happy New Year's, everybody who's out there at the moment. Happy New Year's. If I haven't said it to you already, or you've been here. For those of you who are here or have been here, I hope you're enjoying. Bacon's coming up now in 3, 2, 1.
Are you ready? Hold on.
I'm a beach, my name's Crosmic. I'm a beach, my name's Crosmic. I can't tame a fucking dick. Cause my name is Crossmick. I'm a bitch. My name's Crossmick. And I wouldn't tame a deck anyway.
Okay, Bacon. Don't know where that one came from, but it happened. Guys, that's Bacon. Please go check them out. They're amazing. Guys, as I said, this podcast is new to me. This is the first one. It's the inaugural one. It's with Specky Gaming. You can all see her name in chat underneath her screen. Please click on that on Twitch if you want to follow her. And if you want to do this, please message me on DM on Discord or whisper on Twitch, and we will talk about it. And you can see what it's like. And if you're interested, please let me know. Welcome back, Specky.
Thank you. I'm back.
We're nearly there, don't worry. Okay, so in school, college, or work, we all had best friends in those areas. What made your best friend so special, and what stood out about them that made them your best friend? What was it that stood out about them that made them your best friend? You don't have to mention names. You can just call them X or Y or.
Well, I've had a couple best friends growing up. I've had two childhood friends that we don't talk anymore. So that part of my life kind of evolved. And now I probably have to say M. We'll go with M.
Okay.
We talk almost every single day. If we don't go more than like 2 days without talking to each other.
Okay, and as I was saying, what part of their personality, what stands out from them above everybody else that makes them probably your best friend at the moment?
It's probably the fact that they are so open to life advice, and just if I need somebody to talk to about something, I can go talk to him about it. And then of course my other bestest friend is Grumpy. So I have to say that. Yes, he's my bestest is his friend.
Yeah,
Even though he's sleeping.
I think that's here in the terms and conditions. Yeah, this get there. Yeah.
But yeah, but I actually have a couple like really super duper close friends.
Good.
That I can talk to, that are an actual, not only are they friends, but they're also support pillars.
Yes.
In my mental health journey. So yeah.
And that's important. So that's what makes M special, and what makes him stand out to you. That's important to have a criteria. First of all, it's not important to have a criteria. I said that it's important to have a friend, but the criteria of having a best friend, it's not set in stone. It's how they make you feel, I suppose, is the biggest thing for me. How they make you feel, and how you make them feel. And I think when you click with someone, and you become a good friend, what makes it click for you is the fact that they're on the same wavelength as you, even before you say or do what you are thinking. They're already there with you. They already know. They sense when you need to talk. They sense when you need to, they know. They can, like, for instance, if you're on stream and they see you on stream, they're like, hey, in a DM, are you okay? Things like that. Like, these kind of people, it's just, I think it's just kind of like one of those things in life where spirituality comes into it. Like, I know people don't like to talk about certain things in life, or don't believe in some things, everything, and that's fine. I mean, everyone's entitled to opinions and beliefs, but I think spirituality is important, because I think people do spiritually align as friends, or more, like my wife, you, Grumpy, things like that. Like, I think things are put into your life that spiritually either connect with you or don't connect with you, and I think a lot of that is to do with spirituality rather than experience. or maybe a mixture of the two.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You know.
Yeah, they're also that type of person that if you post a status, they can kind of read in between the lines and they
Mhm.
know what you mean, so they'll message you, be like, "Hey, are you okay? Do you need to talk?" kind of thing.
That's and that's important because they realize, you know, and that's in itself is an amazing thing, you know.
Yeah.
No problem, Bacon. You enjoy going back to work on on New Year's Eve? No, yuck, yuck, nope.
Yeah.
I think you have I think you have a temperature, Bacon. Last time I checked, I think you were. I think you weren't feeling well.
I
I'd
think
say,
I think you have a cough.
yeah, I think you have a cough. I can hear it in the chat. think you might have to call in sick.
Just go back home.
Just go, yeah. Okay, so quick answers. For this ones, this should be easy enough. Savory or sweet?
Sweet.
Okay. Why? Because it's sweet.
Because it's
I
just
suppose.
like me.
Yay! Caffeine or water? If you had
Caffeine.
to choose. Yeah. Are you a star? Okay, you're going to be a star in an upcoming. I love this question. You're going to be a star in an upcoming movie. Are you the hero or are you the villain?
Oh, the hero.
Why?
That's my personality. I
Okay.
can't be mean to people. I just can't.
Movies are make believe.
Okay, in that sense, I'm being a villain.
No, you answered. What is your pet peeve? As in other words, what irritates you to the point of pure rage and why?
Stupidity.
Wow.
I mean, let's be honest.
Wow.
I'm serious. I cannot, for the life of me, stand stupidity. I have had this little saying for a while, and it says, I can forgive an idiot, but I cannot forgive stupidity.
True.
I can forgive somebody for making a dumb mistake or, asking a dumb question, and we all have those points. I get that. I understand that. But when you legitimately do it on purpose because
Because you're stupid.
you can,
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
gonna have a problem.
Yeah. As I always say, and said in the army as well, is common sense is not that common.
No, it is not. It's not,
Yeah.
especially in today's society.
Yes. Well, let's not go political here now.
No, we just won't talk about life in general as of what what it's like today. Okay.
Yeah. Just hop over here to Ireland. Everything's okay over here. Okay, so what is your favorite color? And I mean this in a calming sense, or in general, or lighting wise. Is there different types of colors for different moods, or like for you? Like, so what is your favorite
Um,
color? And it can be different colors at different times, like for you, like, you know.
my favorite colors are black, red, and white,
Okay.
and I have liked those colors since I was probably 13, 14 years old. But mood wise, purples.
Okay, so look,
Or
that's why you watch
purples,
my stream.
purples or reds. Purples or reds. Purples or reds are kind of like my calming
Ah,
color.
so that's why you watch my stream, is because a lot of purple, like and purple stuff. I knew it wasn't the streamer.
No, that's just because my lamp in my bedroom is actually purple.
Yeah, my
So it
bulb
just
at the
kind of
moment up there is purple, and these ones are changing colors behind me. I was going to put in
Yeah.
purple as well to go with the light, but I said no, it'd be too obvious. In fact, if I turn my camera now to my Twitch chat, my Twitch is purple. Okay, so purple, fair enough. Okay, is there a reason why purple? Is it
was
just
my
relaxing?
it was my grandma's favorite color, and she was always a very relaxing, calm person, so that's why.
Purple for me is probably my favorite color too, purple and blues. Purple for me. I'm a February baby, so amethyst is my stone. So amethyst is purple. So that would be why purple is my color. It just appeals to me. I don't know why. It just does. It doesn't bring me any extra camera, and it's just I like it. That's it. Okay, so if you had to choose movies for the rest of your life or TV series, what would you choose and why? So you could only watch movies, and not one movie, but movies, just movie, or TV series. What would you choose? TV series. And why? Why TV series over a movie? Or over movies?
Because it's just I can get more invested in a TV series than a movie.
Yes. Okay, I get you. There's more story.
Yeah.
There's more in it. Like it's like well, what? That's it. Actually, I should have known that answer because you like to read. So, and you like to read on the stream. So obviously TV series because it's like a visual novel.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, I get that. Okay, cool. If you were on the film of Castaway, I love this question. It just came to me. I don't know why because I was playing Project Castaway the other day. If you were on the film Castaway, you were the castaway, Tom Hanks, aka. What would you name the ball and why?
I'd keep it as Wilson.
Yeah? You go
Yeah.
with Wilson?
Yeah.
Just because it was in a Wilson Buxton, it's a Wilson ball?
Yep. That's the exact reason why.
Fair enough. Okay. Favorite moment on stream and why?
Recently, most favorite
Moment on stream.
moment on stream. Okay, so there's a couple. First one is when I pied myself in the face.
Yes, I love that clip.
And then probably Death by Goose.
Death by Goose is definitely up there, yeah.
Yeah, Death by Goose is pretty good. Is probably a good one.
Yes. Guys,
I'm not
again.
gonna live that down. I'm
No.
not gonna live Death by Goose down.
Nope. Clipped it as well myself. I just haven't edited it yet. And there's no need now because it was done it was done, so that's great. Where do you want to be in a year from now, or even 5 years from now, in life and or stream? So if you had a choice of where you'd be, actually, let's go a year. Let's forget about even 5 years. A year from now. So this time next year, New Year's Eve, you're about to celebrate New Year's Eve. Where would you like to be in your life, and where would you like to be on stream as a streamer?
As a streamer, I would like to be up to at least 500 followers.
Yeah, I'd say that's definitely gonna happen, but okay.
And for life, in all honesty, coming down to brass tacks,
Mhm.
not to be in that survival mode of living. I want to be comfortable.
I get what you mean, yeah. So in other words, not surviving, but thriving.
Yeah.
I get you. Okay. Yeah, that's a very good answer. Are you a role-playing game, first-person shooter, or general multiplayer online gamer?
Role-playing games and multiplayer.
Online, okay. I was going to ask you why there, but I think you've answered that loads of times during the cast. And I think it's self-explanatory. Okay, so it's a week, Monday to Sunday, okay? And you obviously exercise. You have your yoga streams. So gaming, or missing 2 exercise sessions in a week or out of your schedule for stream, which would you have to choose if you had to choose?
Ooh, gaming,
Gaming. Okay.
because I can always make up the 2 missed workouts.
The whole point is you can't. Okay, fair enough. Okay, okay, we'll let you off of that one. If Grumpy, family or friends had to write a novel about you, what would the title of it be and why? Best of luck with this one.
Oh my gosh.
If they're writing a novel, for someone who reads a lot of novels, what would the title of your novel be from their point of view?
Oh man, that's tough. 101 ways of how not to be normal.
I'm writing that down. Command. That's a good answer. Not to be normal. Why? Why that answer?
Because I'm not I am not normal by any means. I have never been normal, nor will I ever be normal.
Conformatively normal. You mean? You don't mean?
Yeah.
Because you're normal for Specky.
Yeah. I'm just not, as you said, I'm not gonna conform to what everybody else is, what they consider the norm is.
Yes.
Because there is no normal. I'm sorry, nobody is completely normal.
Yes.
And yes, I use that in quotation marks.
Because after all, it is a word, not a state.
Exactly.
If you had a choice, explore the deepest part of the ocean or the vastness of space, and why?
The vastness of space, because we cannot be the only living species that is in the universe. Sorry.
Okay, and I agree with that. By the way, I mean carbon is what brings life. Biological life cannot only exist on Earth. There are many galaxies out there, so there has to be some other form of life. In what state that it is, we do not know, but there has to be. I would agree with that. But could there also not be other kinds of life in the deepest part of the ocean that we don't know about?
Exactly. That's why that question's like, which one do you actually pick? Because we've explored more space than we have the own oceans on our own planet.
Sorry, Wick, and I was just
is-
watching Prometheus last night. So both, basically, Sir Wick's answer would be both.
Yeah,
Hot or cold climate, and why?
hot, because I hate the cold.
Fair enough.
I'm cold all the time, so give me 75, 80 degrees. I'll be happy.
Okay, fair enough. That's about, what, 25 degrees Celsius? Maybe 30. Earlier I asked you if your closest and dearest wrote a book about you, what would the title be? Well, now I would like the genre of the book. So if they were writing a book about you and you said it was 100% or 100 ways to be normal, would it be a thriller, comedy, rom-com, or what would it be? What would be the genre of the book?
A smutty rom-com.
I was thought you were going to say a dark comedy. A smutty rom-com. There you go.
Yeah.
From Specky
Yeah.
herself. Wow.
So if there's anybody out there that wants to write a book about Specky, just remember, it's a smutty rom-com.
Right, learning a lot. One viewer, but they're an active chatter, or 20 viewers and nobody chatting in your stream.
Oh, one viewer that's an active chatter.
Okay, and why?
Because
Even though it's
me-
self-explanatory, but I have to ask.
Yeah, to me, I honestly don't like a dead chat. To me, it's because I'm my own I'm my hardest critic, and this is for all the new streamers out there who are watching this VOD. You are your own worst critic. You will be extremely hard on yourself. Learn to deal with it. is extremely hard to get through, but when you have a dead chat, you get really, really hard on yourself. And you're like, what could I have done better? So always go into your chat with there's 100 people in there and I'm going to talk to every single person, even though there's not a single person in there.
And I would concur with everything you just said there. I'm not going to add to it because this is your stream, not mine. This is a podcast. I'm just hosting. You're the one talking. So I agree with everything you said there. This one is a slightly different. People have asked it in different ways, but I think this is more relevant to streamers. 10 gifted subs or 10 new supportive followers. No, when I say supportive followers, I mean they're going to come in, they're going to support your stream, you're going to support them, and they're going to be active in your chats. So, which and why?
10 supportive followers. It goes back to the whole it goes back to the previous question.
Yes, it does. It's basically you want people in your stream because they want to be there. 10 gifted subs. Yes, it's nice, but like it's like money. It is money, I suppose, and you spend it, it's gone. Whereas the 10 people there, in my opinion, this is my opinion, supportive followers, they're going to be there, and you're going to be there for them, and who knows, potential new best friend could come out of it.
Exactly.
Favorite snack and drink while on or before or after stream. What is your favorite go-to snack or drink? Coffee.
I don't. In the mornings, if I do a morning stream, it's coffee. If it's afternoon to evening, it's Mountain Dew for drink, and for snack, I don't. If I snacked on stream, I really don't. I don't like to eat on stream. It'd have to be powdered donuts.
Okay, fair enough.
Or pancakes.
Something sweet and savory, but also quiet when you eat. Not like me with a bag of Doritos. Fair enough. Good answer. And for the powdered donuts part, yes, 100%. Ring donuts, powdered and really soft. The really soft ones that when you push them, they pop back up again really quick. Them ones.
Yeah.
Favorite comfort meal in general. What is your comfort meal?
Comfort meal?
Comfort meal, yeah. What is your
Oh man. Probably spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah.
Just on its own, or bolognese, or carbonara, or is there a type?
I actually make my own homemade spaghetti sauce.
Okay.
So, well, I mean, I don't I don't crush up actual tomatoes. Like I use it's semi-homemade. I'll use canned tomato sauce and stuff. Yeah.
I get you.
I'll use but to me, that's my comfort meal is spaghetti
because it fills you.
Up, A, it fills you up, and B, when you're poor, spaghetti becomes your best friend for food because it's cheap and easy. And normally it's noodles with a red meat sauce.
That's nice. It sounds absolutely amazing. I love spaghetti bolognese, by the way, just in case you ever want to send some over here.
Well, if I could find a way to ship and store the spaghetti sauce, I would.
Well, why would you ship it when you can sell it? Dog or cat person, and why?
Both. I love all animals.
Brilliant. That's amazing. I'm the same. I love both as well. I can't beat a beautiful golden Labrador or Retriever or Irish Red Setter for that matter. And we have two black cats who I absolutely adore, Jacko and Ariel, which you can see in the Discord things.
If you can... He's over on the bed right now.
Yeah, I can see. I saw his tail walking past a load of times.
Back there, that's my Floofers.
Hey, Floofers.
He's Seepins.
How's Floofers getting on with Shoe and Stew? Sorry, Stew Fluffle.
Well, he doesn't chew on them, so.
Oh, okay. I won't ask any other questions. Swim with dolphins or walk with penguins or run with lions?
Walk with penguins
Why?
because they walk slow like I do.
Fair enough. Good answer. I thought you were going to say run with lions because they be in a warm climate.
No, walk with penguins.
Okay, so we're coming to the end now, so you'll be glad to hear. So again, why are streamers, content creators? Okay, so again, why are you in general and as streamers in general, content creators, and what is your biggest advice to potential new streamers about this vocation? Because it is a vocation. Being a streamer, I think it's a vocation. It's something that you feel you have to do rather than want to do. So for me, I need to stream. I think that's why I think most people that would stream will tell you the same thing. They need to stream. Some people for money, for and etc. Some people for psychological or social reasons. There's people have different reasons why they need to stream, but most people need to stream. So I call it a vocation rather than a job, or rather than something we do. So, what would be your biggest advice to a new potential streamer?
Don't worry, it'll come. Don't worry about your numbers. Don't become an analytics person because it's going to drive you up the wall. And be transparent with who you are to your chat. Just be you. Plain and simple. Just be who you are. Don't be fake. Don't put on a front. Just be who you are, and the people will come. It will take time, but enjoy the ride.
Good answer. 100% agree. Specky is 100% right. Anyone out there who is thinking about picking up the all going live button, or picking up the controller and pressing the going live button, that is, just remember, you're putting yourself out there. Expect the unexpected, but also enjoy the experience, because it is an experience and it's one you will learn from, but it's also one that you will have fun with. And remember, at the end of the day, it's about being yourself, and not only are you there to have fun with people, but you need to have fun for yourself as well. So remember, everything good Specky said. Actually, hang on. Wicked Warriors Chow Mein. It's dope. Warrior agrees. It's dope. Warriors Chow Mein. Fun things to do with spaghetti. Use ramen at the base of noodles, but use powder packs in this. Okay, yeah, I've done that. Thank you, Sir Wicked, as well, for the shout outs as well. It hasn't gone unnoticed, man. I really appreciate it. So Specky, what is the stream dream? In other words, when will you know you've accomplished your stream dream, the dream you have for being a streamer?
When I feel like I can make a comfortable supplementary income off of this, that's when I'll be like, okay, I made it.
Okay.
I'm happy with where I am as a streamer. I'm happy with I've turned off my follower account. I don't ever click on it, so I don't really care how many. Like, today was the first time I checked it in like 2 weeks. Yeah.
No more pies in the face.
No, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna get however many people I get.
24-hour stream. 24-hour stream. Someone else is a 24-hour stream.
I don't think honestly if I have the back surgery, I think I could do a 24-hour stream if I had the back surgery. Back surgery sucks.
Someone after 3 back surgeries, nah. Okay, so in your stream, this is a typical question from podcasts. Okay, I got this off the internet, guys, just in case people start, because some things will obviously overlap with other people's things, so sorry about this. But anyway, in your stream, should we expect sweaty gameplay or laugh a minute content? In other words, laugh a minute content, so
yeah,
humor.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. It's basic enough answer. You don't think I have to say why or anything. I think people need to just go in and watch, and they will figure out why. And if they haven't from the podcast, they can see your personality is obviously a humorous one, and a smutty rom-com one. But we all know what to expect, I think, and hopefully people will click on that at Specky in the title in the pin chat, and we'll go in and check you out on your stream. So when we see you go live, this is a question that all podcasters ask, all interviewers ask on streams and everything, so I have to ask it. When we see Specky goes live, notification pop up on Twitch, there it is, Specky's live. Why should we go to your channel and take this is your moment to sell your channel? Why you? Why Specky? Why should we come in and watch you?
Because I supply enjoyable content from somebody who is very, very high.
on live.
Yes, on live. And just somebody who just likes to play video games, who likes to come in and enjoy playing video games no matter what it is.
Brilliant. Excellent answer. And if I could add a little bit to that, and because Specky is awesome. She's a genuine, real person, not just a real streamer. Streamer's too small a word, but person who just happens to be on stream. So if I could say that, if you go check out her streams, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you will enjoy them. So please do. All right. Other than that, thank you so much, Specky. Again, very big thank you for being the first and hopefully not the last person on This Is Our Way with Mando G11. So, ladies, gents, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed today's wonderful, excellent, absolutely brilliant, and very entertaining first ever podcast with This Is Our Way with Mando G11 and with the wonderful at Specky Gaming. You saw her name in the title, you saw her name in the video itself underneath her Discord call, so you can see her there live. Go check her out on Twitch. As I said before, she is fantastic, she's amazing, but you can be number two. So if anybody out there wants to be here on YouTube with Mando later on an edited version of the podcast, or if you want to actually go live on Twitch and do it first and then for me to edit it, easy, very easy. Just contact me, DM me, or send a comment in the comment section below, or whisper me on Twitch. You all know the story with my links. You will find them here in YouTube, or you will find them on my Twitch account, which is Mando_Grogu11. That is Mando_Grogu11. That is it. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here. I appreciate you all, and you all have a wonderful 2026.